ewo stadium no ho a edru games say ya baba obetimi age one room na bia a night one room na de wanya no fukra no e bia na ye £500.
Wow.
Etimi kwa ma e bia rooms ni bi kra no ene na bia be £30,000 a night.
Okay.
Yes. Ni nyina no ye kwan omo fa so de generate ska na omo de ato omo ka abro omo yes Wembley Stadium omo ye renovation no ho ensem eno no ti Chelsea and Manchester City ena ebo na Pep Guardiola akasa ede afa game no se eye ne nwanwa se o se be piem ewo Wembley ene na obetu na ni dia stance ni ye ni ba bi e fe ne Pep stand.
Yes.
A sign a contribution to English football and the stadium is a FA Cup no what you say so kwabe no move
so I call Wembley for 24 times
24 times
manager. Yes, 24 times.
Wow.
As a manager.
24 times
as a manager.
Hey, Pep Guardiola. Or how you know? Or how you know Pep Guardiola? Is it what you born aboso? 24 times.
Luis Enrique Hano.
Or Hano. Sana
or the Champions League in India.
Okay.
Or Bimbeno.
Okay. So Jiwe that's when the Pep United 3-3. But league, you know. And a Pep de Channel.
Yes.
On say Pep Guardiola baby a wakubia no wa dominate sa league no.
Of course.
Spain or dominate Germany or the Bayern Munich dominate e wo sa so e no be pie mu England wadane eye England league no Farmers League. Dodo a waje no keka teams nyina kurabuma since obewura Premier League no nya de omunyina no okabuma e bedru eye de Pep Guardiola age no.
Waje 2 times.
FA Cup no
2018-2019 Man City won for 6-0 and 2022-2023 or Manchester United 2-1.
Okay.
And 2 times
the FA Cup.
I rated FA Cup semi-final for 8 occasions in a row.
Okay.
8
and I runner up twice.
Yes.
And a Carling Cup so waje 1 2 3 4 5. And a Community Shield I was our stadium was waje 3. Nti ofa eye Wembley.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola abo finals Wembley 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. And abo finals and also the Barcelona so we ball final and we share Manchester United ni nyina ewo ho enti Guardiola see yam stance ewo eye Wembley na enya the Pep stand DNT and our cancer sports lawyer at the beba Chelsea so no omoboabo mo for eye game a eba so ne no ensembebre and our Chelsea camp eye Xabi Alonso and na the eba ne say we bia nwoma ekeka kono Alonso and na bibia kire say obeye Chelsea next coach say bibia ma betwa kwan mu ama bibia ansesa Alonso ebeye Chelsea wo next coach nti eno so honsem sports lawyer aboabo no de eba Europe Premier League ni ma enra game bako ekoso English Premier League ni Aston Villa enra omo ehye Liverpool kanai ema Liverpool etimu emienu say Liverpool season no and sheda nkoye amfa ma Liverpool based on sikomo spend ye
ye beka say Morgan Rogers or ye English player ntu ebo ase ana
Morgan Rogers no say wama Thomas Tuchel headache.
Of course.
Ye dey call World Cup no. On say the position no obo no. E ho na Jude Bellingham bo.
Yes.
E ho na Foden bo. E ho na Kupama ebo. Nti ofa Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Kupama and Morgan Rogers why and the best start because he player ba ko po be sha say.
The qualifiers in the Morgan and ebo.
Nti e no na England ho no former footballers no omodomo fu say come Jude Bellingham because no or tournament player
of course
and or player at the big stage were performing no is somebody
was the last tournament sana Jude fi bench ba
tournament there
was it Euros or
Debbie hey
boss okay of bench be share go bi now on start I'm share tournament
is no pra and maybe o issues
was it Euros the last finals no mo call no no ma finals at was me no European Championship the last one no that tournament no one starting no fi bench na ba bia
sure
game
and checking ye nti Kopama bum na free bench ba Jude Bellingham the no start the checking ye enti eno so ho nsem e wa ha Morgan Rogers enra ne go a wo hye edit a Liverpool na enye go kitwa we ama Aston Villa manya qualification into the Champions League 2026-2027 season. Coach and the Unai Emery our free Spain our Aston Villa coach no ono any coach esi Bonabaso isane dwumadi sonko our bedi ewo Aston Villa team no obaye no na omoda relegation zone.
Yes.
Na Steven Gerrard edo omo area obomoden apagye omodo omo fi ho ebedi be enso na efri ho no every season bia no wa qualify Aston Villa into an European competition, say Europa League, say Champions League, ni nyina no watimi qualify mo ene ya ye ka say enche omodo mani ebechire Turkey na mo akobo Europa League final eho na ye be say coach and the Unai Emery ono eba Europa League ono enete so waje dodo echen coach bia no obetimi e de Aston Villa agea Villa so no una nim say baba for like 41 42 43 44 years no muntimbo European Cup final bia.
Yes.
Omaje Champions League twice o. But Urey abe qualify mo enra omu wini 4-2 against Liverpool ma qualify for Champions League. Ye be Premier League table no Champions League unsense relegation battle eguso cause say ye pe baako Tottenham Hotspur no West Ham wan ene be kan akoka eye Burnley na afi eye Burnley no wan ko relegation no
Burnley na Wolves
na Burnley suko nti ye pe West Ham ene Tottenham Hotspur baako akoka mo
say no na West Ham for system no if favor Tottenham because of the investment Tottenham Hotspur aye ewo almost stadium ni other things
yes on person chese Tottenham abobrapa
yes on person chese system
no save wo
support Tottenham
na no so abobrapa sa asem ni nyina no eti games baso Premier League ni nyina no ye de ho ensem ebetudwa afro the Italian Serie A battle for top 4 and so emoye din with the Italian Serie A no AC Milan over the weekend e do money kire January e di AC ni afa Stadio Olimpico eho na AS Roma ne XX Lazio amulusu Coppa Italia final to Inter Milan so e di AC ni Como so pray for Champions League spot and Juventus pray na ofa Italian Serie A table na Napoli Juve AC Milan, Roma, Como, omo any clubs omo pray say 3 sports akano omo ebetimi afa weekend omo games eba so ni nyina no sports layer edebetu jawura Spanish La Liga e say the hodi yewie ensem bia nheda eni hosa na mbom Real Madrid ensem ena da bay eni betimi awie owura ni dey Florentino Perez assess subiem say ono de ogitumye say Kylian Mbappe oye a key player and the best player at Real Madrid nemom Real Madrid boboku no obia ni ho a obetimi akase team no oso e de chen no DNT and Florentino Perez e kasa na watchim Florentino Perez so kasa wadi nkomo bebre na ohun se pressure aba Don Perez so pressure aba no so pa
opinion na o se oni no be contest for elections and opinion say no nim say Florentino Perez be resign or resign there nka obi obebi on ne be pray but if or hona or elections to be there uncontested Florentino Perez
sa na wonim no
that is the reporter about Ahmachi
sa
ai opinion so uncontested
no okay no obey
meaning that on post no person ko
okay ni din e de Enrique Riquelme ono na oye CEO e de Cox Energy na ono nenei opese obetu owura ne de Florentino Perez ono na Florentino Perez de nsa akire ne so se wakohye akire aman sentwrofo kajagum egu ono Florentino Perez animase na owura ya ne de Enrique Riquelme why remedy social for 20 years also when you 37 years and when you na ofa moko Latin America ye can omo influence asesa nyoma when it comes to the business field ye nipa mako wo ha na Enrique Riquelme o kan ho bi nti amene Florentino Perez o si animanim ya no wahye se omo hwe abato so e ba Real Madrid abato no omo ntuna animanim ya
se na 2028
omo ntuna animanim ya na omo hu se de bitimi akọ na Florentino Perez hwe se wa hwa na ya nto aba na nim anim ya me yan san confirm na as president a odi agro twen be 2 years a abranche ni betu no we mojamo no
that's right
and so e wa ha Kylian Mbappe and Real Madrid sensem e wa ha Jose Mourinho o say eye Benfica ama no eye contract extension waka chom so mo twentwen so enye CCA de ye hwe ani mu se nyame ya aduma weekend eye Portuguese league no eba na wie ya Mourinho adwada ebnada bia nkosi be wukwada ne ya wada so de ode ba betudwa se one Benfica omontem etu nkwanta o ma apai
the last press conference was Monday you the standard contract no be Wednesday
okay yen hwe Hansi Flick esuguso e convince Barcelona players ni bi na se Barcelona omo do mani a kire Chelsea Abranche and jeje eye João Pedro João Pedro de tnoise anyeye e be fa na botre
so what say Xabi Alonso akacho mo say team na nkasa no iso be ba e was almost 20 team no and or one player one report and about Chelsea na nije boy na nkasa on prepare ni say imprimpi dem pese me fit club no and manager na oba no so akacho say
woni baby o free.
Oh yes, or you're Brazilian.
Okay.
Or you're Brazilian.
And to us.
And our lengthy contract with Chelsea.
So Sikane Bema.
Now we are ready to push 100 million euros.
Ombutia. Nti mento enkune. Michael Carrick, Manchester United for Amano infirm you new contract. Na United for Airshane mu say by Sunday na ordinance ashekrata ase assign de ama Manchester United 2 years the next Manchester for so. Omo nsheda nyini
hwese de wo ye ne be
omo nyini eno so baba isa ebe biebiem de ho nsem atuja Vincent Company o se obake eye Mikel Arteta so obeje Champions League no oboa hye na ye hye no na onhu ba bi onfa Inter Milan e the Italian Serie A eno so de eba ne se omo pesika 150 million euros omo beton omo eno omo sika kakra omanya na omo sade rebuild the Inter Milan squad no way eni nsem bebre eni aboabo no frama no ne enche the sports layer baba isa ede ho nsem ebetu edwa yebebe fie na afi yabedi nkomo wo fie after see awie amanone ensem no Ghana Premier League over the weekend ebeto aso games ebekoso over the weekend odwani ekire eye Dr. Kwame Che Sports Complex eno ewo abrankasi nyamiani eho na Nations FC omoni vision de ebesie ni na game no na weekend eye TV3 and we new TV for the about to just have so life ombeyi amobia ahwe nation and vision game no eye game a ebe decide team simie no nyina faith afi ewo eye Premier League no ehun sem bebre na ahase eba coach from Pomanson eye coach edema eye Nations FC wakasa ede afa game no nsembey na ekọ ede fa game ni nyina no obete ewo ha vision and nation and ahoma no aso ba ko nan ehun sem ye de ebetudwa mediama eso tenafie no mne Pando Heart of Lions de esie na ekoso wo TNA Park eno ewo takwa 11 Wonders ewo Swedro Stadium mne Brekum Chelsea ene di esie na afi aduana ewo Nana Ajimabedu Park ana Ajimabedu the first park omoso ene Young Apostles ene de betata so Dreams FC ewo Tuba AstroTurf mne Gold Stars bebi ene Gold Stars ene bebo Bechem eho ena Asante Kotoko to Bechem United ewo Nana Fosuji Abo Park eho ena Gemi eba so Hazo Folk edo mani chre eye aboy Summer Boy eho eno mani Samates ewo Nsenchire Sports Arena sa Gemi ebe koso Kerala United ewo Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium oni Swedro All Blacks ena afi Basake Holy Stars ene hohoi de yenyine nim hohoi ensensem IP ewo eye Ghana hasenti sa game no nya de betimi abaso ensem ne bi ka Ghana Premier League no ho ayebedi eho enkomo Senior Athletics Championship koso ewo Legon eno ho nsem ewo ha anope yebedi ho enkomo enra nyoma hodo koso ewo game na say after so mampanyini His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Sheye say abemu mpanyimfo enfo manyimonyam enkota adwumadie no echi no enra ebi bomodin ekopie mo ni nyina no eho nsem ewo ha ayede ebetudwa echina ena closing ceremony no eba so china ena dwumadie ni nyina no yede eba na wie ewo Legon Sports Stadium ho nsem yebedi eho enkomo Black Stars of Ghana enche mebusume mu ane de toso aduonu emienu akanansia na omoni Mexico game no eba so na onim say Black Stars 55 man squad no ya submit to FIFA
Sa.
E dey akoma FIFA yes. Na akase eye F no ebe publish list no e dey aba. Ni World Cup no countries bebre e dey almost 55, ebi so the 26. Ebi wo ha so mo problem. French national team 26, Japan 26, Belgium 26, Sweden 26. Omo nyina e dey almost squad e dey aba. Aha ye hwe ni mu say England dey no so nyame yadom adwoda na ebetimi e dey aba. Argentina so no ye hwe ni mu so almost squad no so ebetimi aba. Portugal so ye hwe ni mu ma say amanfo bobo Portugal squad be say 2022 World Cup squad no.
Yeah.
Aha ti Portugal so ye hwe ni mu so mo squad no e be ba amanfo wo gidie sa afi dem say Brenadu say Cristiano Ronaldo ono so gi World Cup ni bi. But na watwi mu say ohwe El Nassr ene eye Etihad game na ohun se be ma be ye bi. Emre yeni kaso Emre yeni enkaso ohun se Cristiano Ronaldo ampa otumu se Emre yoba but still Ronaldo so de ba eye the 2024 World Cup. I'm sure say we 2026 World Cup we be in the last tournament at the Amade Portuguese national team World Cup once and some Black Stars on common nyina no ye be di ofia national under 17 the Black Stars of Ghana eguso amoto no so ewo eye under 17 African Cup of Nations no ekoso Morocco omo next game omo ne Senegal and the ACN Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum ono and the Dam 90 ano omo first game omo 2-2 against eye Algeria we ye bo e de akokata akwakobo World Cup ni nyina no eno so ehon nsem wa ha a yebedi ho enkomo ensem ne dɔɔso baba every sabre yakob se dwumadi ne baba na wiye de ensem bebre ene yebedi de ho enkomo ewo dwumadi so eno nti ene ye ka kye so ba bia wo bia no fa wo de ebra na fa beka ye de no ho ewo 0241915555 0241915555 fa onsem bra na yebedi ho enkomo ewo dwumadi so e de ama weekend edition of today's sports at Ashase. Aha, Oyerepa 100.7. Otienka ewo Ayo radio so a frequency no eno no on TV Oyerepa TV, on Facebook Oyerepa Radio, and afi on YouTube as Oyerepa Radio. Na se ba kono so ye de
Oyerepa TV.
Oyerepa TV and so Facebook. Okay, eho nyina no onsa ebetimi aka sports lawyer babaisa aboa ensem na no awdi wura ayenkofo nkroso na afi de wo nyina no baba abomodin etimi ede atu edwa ohwe ni mu se next week Jose Mourinho and they say baba ni dan so baba sebu Real Madrid na Mourinho no mojidi se nyoma be
yo your manager
the owo e kan fa Mourinho ho kan na ni ntwanto
week na etwa mu no me heda tumbo asekin kan Mourinho pa we manager for 9 years
on my ankanti ka wonte ne ka fe na ko kin kan
kan pese me visit hwebiem for 9 years 9 years no be answer no fie as a manager and Spain hono wakoho
e brebe ebre ni hia o
the Mourinho boss after Manchester United clubs bi ho wa coach ya your managers bi o wi ase a wo de say clubs no ma e be den so be accept say on be coach
send on one lie
Pep for example was city standard bi the man ho a e be den say wo de Benfica
baba
obe coach
Mourinho
ebeye pa
okay
be
ojidi
o boss na no class na Benfica na Madrid no ombo ehun how it set up the team Madrid no eno na obi kan o say difference between Madrid and other teams na nwa bebre e coach ni e problem ya nyambo trama Xabi Alonso
Mourinho ne Sevilla.
Oh, I think that with the experience I want e be den say boss ye bobo na say Mourinho yi Vinicius Junior and as Mbappe Frima de omo ye tre Xabi Alonso no ometima e bi a che Mourinho
bibia nsi da ache a be sesa wano
bi
ni obetwa bo Mourinho
so bi nim de be si china de but for now Mourinho is the right person obetima coach it Mourinho na don Carlo Ancelotti mo obi aba obetima coach team no
yo baba yate yedase ye be ho manim ni ama Mourinho akwaba ba me tufo
ye beto players nso ama
me tufo say lower expectation
dabi
ujidie ne teso
dabi
dabi
Jose mo omo tried
obeshe Barcelona
boss say obeshe no
okay
obeshe
Hansi Flick
obeshe no
okay
nanya Hansi Flick ya o ye adwuma ya huni da o
Okay.
Nya Hansi Flick no ne buy him for nya asem.
I don't know munya say.
Enya Hansi Flick na German national team mo judge money finish them.
No.
So the time now ban now he's a good manager. But I think that Juma Jose mo no my year of world football no. Hansi Flick man o cry.
Yo, baba, yeah that's it. Why? Na when one be soon e wo fia me de me too for.
Boss Fiorentino Perez ni ye de mo no permanent.
Okay.
Obe successful pa e Madrid. Before up the squad defense no oye ni ye pair somebody me mo no ba no Tchouameni afedi be hu Tchouameni ye.
Hey,
Baba
Isa no.
Oh, sir, answer
Master Antoine.
Na boss Master Antoine no mo kana asem no.
Hey, Baba Master
Antoine.
Antoine.
Yeah, man chance o. He's a good player. Only so bako worker.
Baba Isa Master Antoine.
Boss onya dey ankom fa no ko worker.
Okay, Baba Isa Master Antoine.
Player do ba bi dey toto Di Maria no do ba bi dey toto. Even Messi mo kra say the next Messi na dey me feel say
Master Antoine.
O say man chance.
Okay,
Baba no ba no besisa no.
Sa.
Obesisa no.
Okay.
Obesisa no.
Baba.
Rodrigo mu nyina ho. Oba mu nyina obesisa mo.
Okay.
But you know push them and they will deliver.
Baba Isa.
Boss Rafael Varane nanka umfa nanka ope best defenders mu wi asia nanka umfa nanka. By who the Mourinho be Rafael Varane. So Mourinho is a good manager. Oba obesisa nema.
Master Antoine Baba Isa. Baba Isa Master Antoine.
Boss only my crying story there.
Hey,
Me mean to be crying story in because you know more than I do.
Yo.
But obi nim tenasem. Oba ye niam
Baba Master Antoine yem kwama no ne na fe. Some wa mo no no. Egu edema Master Antoine.
Obi deliver one visa one felle.
Baba Isa ni yem koyi.
Ko na ifa na wutie.
Metie Oyerepa 100.7. E wona e current. Enti for video no koto.
Enti Oyerepa ose efri nyame we are good to go. Ye konko fonkroso and sabwa edi adenchechena ebum fumpa e onko fonkroso nano pay ye confirming na ama weekend edition of today's sports no so and seven de Dawson de disafata se ohwana tie na ye de ema wo kitikiti mam poli bi omu a aka nsuo ya no kan bu no pa ye confirm munu nyina ama no pay na de disafata se ye de ma nyina ama we are live our Facebook pages no so Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV Ghana, Oyerepa Radio, and answer Oyerepa TV Ghana, and answer Oko WhatsApp page no so na wabo number edi asaho ebe bia di abam as WhatsApp na fe o de o messages nina ato home boss player bekenkan ama 0241915555 0241915555 na fe o de o messages no etimi afa ho na fana lap no nyasam ketokra Front Lake Ann match day 34 nyankopon bo a watenam ena sa match sinyina ebetimi atodwam Brass ene Angus ebebom 7 p.m. simultaneously games nina ebetimi atofem na fe Lille ene AJ Oxe ede abosom ewo Decathlon Arena memfan to anim se Lorraine ene Le Havre FC ebebom 7 p.m. na Lyon ene Lens abom afe Olympique de Marseille ene Stade de Rennes abom 7 p.m. Nantes able to 7 p.m. na Nice Atlantiem on Met and ede abosom Paris FC and Paris Saint-Germain abom report HS before the start of the game warm up on the Front Lake Ann Trophy abesha Paris Saint-Germain sem Strasbourg and AS Monaco abom our Stade de la Minao wey games ebetodwam our Front Lake Ann etnam match day 34 na say and a table no XM after match day 33 no Paris Saint-Germain and a LED one more hour 76 points plus of 46 goals Amajaria Dada Lens etoso 67 points Lille etoso miensam 61 points Olympique Lyon etoso 60 points and afe otwa sewa one more munyaria one berinom AJ Oxe about 33 matches with 31 points, minus of 12 goals. Nice etoso Dunsiam 31 points, minus of 23 goals. Nantes etoso Dunsom 23 points and Met and Aswam at just 17 teams no ewo Triswa onom ewo 16 points minus of 44 goals you relegated from the French League 1 na oko top scorers no man Le Pau Osiakan Emma Rene was 20 goals Mason Greenwood Juma Emma Olympique de Marseille 16 goals Emma Nensam Etime Akam Afe Panatili our Strasbourg 16 goals na Florin Balagun our Monaco 13 goals and Nensam Etime Akam na Corentin Tolisso our Olympique Lyon also as 11 goals yera Sansemina to him and anoplay our Juma Denoso live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV. Now Bundesliga match day 34 and then Gambia Ebeto Jam na 1:30 p.m. and na games nina at of them FC Hettenham 1846 and Mainz 05 bomb Vote Arena Medical Catcher say 1:30 p.m. and a side game no Ebetimi Atojam FC Union Berlin and FC Augsburg Bebom Nafe Oko Bayer 04 Leverkusen na Suya omane Hamburg SV at the Abani ewo Bay Arena Leverkusen Chromwom Bayern Munich Bom FC Cologne ewo Allianz Arena Borussia Mönchengladbach betna fiem on TSG Hoffenheim and a Bom ewo Borussia Park and afe Eintracht Frankfurt and VfB Stuttgart at the Abani SC Freiburg and RB Leipzig and a bomb game no Europa Park Stadion and a Etofem St. Pauli and VfL Wolfsburg and a bomb Nafe Yanya Werder Bremen on Borussia Dortmund at the Airport games nina Bayern Munich at the Ligue Dada 86 points after 33 matches. Dortmund atoso miedum amo 70 points. RB Leipzig atoso miensam 65 points. Stuttgart atoso 9 one 61 points. Hoffenheim atoso enum 61 points. Bayer 04 Leverkusen atoso ensiam 58 points. And a Freiburg atoso ensom 44 points. A minus of 9 goals. Here is Sanseminum Ejau Anoplay Ocha Bundesliga na Womunya Womaberenom Yawa Veta Bremena Otosu Edunum 32 points minus of 21 goals Wolfsburg Tosum Edunsiam 26 points a minus of 26 goals Hettenham Tosum Edunsom 26 points minus of 29 goals and I fame Oko St. Pauli Amasuya Amotosu Edunwache 26 points na top scorers no say the city Emrantia Amaboma Day Etime Ashe goals no dodrom men from two and say Hurricane Esiakan Emma Bayern Munich 33 goals and in some Etime Akan Dennis Ondab I was Stuttgart 19 goals and a Patrick Sheik Esiakan Emma Bayer 04 Leverkusen 16 goals Sehu Girassi our Dortmund 16 goals Michael Olise our Bayern Munich 15 goals Luis Diaz Bayern Munich 15 goals and Andra Kramaric Esiakan Emma Hoffenheim and also as 14 goals Yelson Semlina at 2 and nano play and 10 times Yankom Italian Serie A num Nafe Otinam match day 37 games num Ebetime Atogam AS Roma Ebetime 10 a.m. on Lazio and a bomb Olimpico Roma Cromwom Nafe Como and a Parma at the Abosom simultaneously 10 p.m. at 10 a.m. Our Giuseppe Singalia, Nafe Genoa, and AC Milan, 10 a.m. Our Stadio Ligi Ferraris, our Juventus, and Fiorentina, Ebabom, 10 a.m. Our Alliance Stadium, Torino, Cromwell, Nafe Pisa, and Napoli Abom, at 10 a.m. Our Arena Galladini, na Inter Milan, and Hellas Verona, at the Aboso 1 p.m. Our San Siro, Atalanta, and Bologna, 4 p.m. Our New Balance Arena, Cagliari, and Torino, Bebom, 6:45 p.m. Our Unipo Damus, na Sassuolo ne Lecce, about 6:45 p.m. Our Mepai Stadium, Udine, and Cremonese at the Ebony, 6:45 p.m. And I gave them a betimi atop them saying a table them at TM or them say I was Serie A day. Inter Milan at Dada with 85 points. Napoli Tosum Yedum, one was 70 points. Juventus, Etoso Miensam, 68 points. AC Milan, Etoso Enime, 67 points. AS Roma, Etoso Enum, 67 points. Como, Etoso Ensiam, 65 points. Atalanta, Etoso Ensom, one more 58 points. And Bologna, Etoso Enwachem with 52 points. Yere San Seminum, Atu and him, and I not pay one more area. No. Memphis to him say Letty etoso edunso our 32 points and a Cremonese etoso edun game 31 points edunkro aya Heras Verona Amaria we aya 20 points Manas of 34 goals and a Pisa aswa at 19 teams from on Triswa otoso edunum with 18 points Manas of 41 goals Ocean top scorers now na Lautaro Martinez our Inter Milan 17 goals Marcos Thuram, our Inter 13 goals. Afe Doniel Malin, our AS Roma 13 goals. Dobikas, our Como 13 goals. Nikopas, Esiakai, Emma Como 12 goals. And Kenan Yedes, our Juventus, and also Asha 10 goals. Yere Sansabrina, at 2 and him and Nano Pay, and 10 times to week 37 of the Spanish Primera División Santander. Say, and I see at your channel and a match slinger. Ultimate atofem. Athletic Club Bilbao and a Celta Vigo at 5 p.m. or Tram and an Eltogram. I was Summer Mills Bilbao Como Atletico Madrid Everton team on it Girona Ebebom 5 p.m. Our Real Metropolitano at Everton team on Hetafe at 5 p.m. Our Estadio Martinez Verayo Lavente Ebebom Real Mallorca 5 p.m. Our Estadio Ciudad de Valencia Osasuna and Espanyol 5 p.m. Our Alsada Pamplona Rayo Vallecano and Villarreal Abom at 5 p.m. Our Estadio de Veracruz na Rio Oviedo and Deportivo Alaves about 5 p.m. Real Sociedad and Valencia at 5 p.m. El Donacia San Sebastian Sevilla and Real Madrid Ababom game nom Estadio Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan na Barcelona at 7 p.m. and Real Betis Abom game nom our Spotify Campoon 7:15 p.m. and I say game nom ebetime atopja say na table nom etiam after match day 36 Barcelona and Adi League 191 points plus of 59 goals. Real Madrid Tosum 80 points plus of 39 goals. Villarreal Etoso Miensam with 69 points. Atletico de Madrid Tosum and 66 points. Rebetes Etoso Enum 57 points. Celta Vigo Etoso Ensiam 50 points. Hetafe Etoso Ensom 48 points and Real Sociedad Etoso Enwachen 45 points. Yere Sansamina at 2 and I don't pay what you want to so one more area before the Pititi. Echen, one more toss a doom 39 points. Minus of 9 goals. Real Mallorca at also a doom game. One more 39 points. Minus of 11 goals into a goal difference between Eche and Mallorca. Now, Okola Venten, Sosuya, or Tosu a doom crow 39 points. Minus of 15 goals into from Eche to Lavente, a goals a difference and a separate among Rio Oviedo. One of the Ware or Toso a Junum, 29 points, a minus of 30 goals. Now, Ocha Pichichina, a Kenyan Mbappe, and a early team 24 goals. Now, Vidat Muriki, our Real Mallorca 22 goals, Antibudamel, our Osasuna 17 goals, Lamine Yamal, Barcelona 16 goals, Ferran Torres, Barcelona 16 goals, Vinicius Junior Madrid 15 goals, and Mikel Oyerepa, our Real Sociedad, and also as 15 goals, and play Yeresan Semina at 2 and him our Jumadian son 10 times with 37 of the English Premier League and it's me a shot here now Oko Villa Parker, Aston Villa at some Fisher and 9 Emma Liverpool at the Academy Leonum Morgan Rogers and a goal and I feel only Watkins said 2 goals at the account a Ekoye Emma Womom Virgil van Dijk and your 2 goals as consolation goals for Liverpool and then Manchester United. Abusiam Womija Kuno Otnam Sunday and at matches number 2 so Manchester United, Nottingham Forest and a bomb our Old Trafford, not for Brentford and Crystal Palace. Yankupon Kwasiadam at 2 p.m. That is Otnam our G-Tech Community Stadium, Everton and Sunderland at a bomb our Hill Dixon Stadium 2 p.m. Chinam Leeds United and Brighton about 2 p.m. our Elland Road to Chinam Overhampton Wanderers and Fulham at about 2 p.m. our Molineux Stadium now for Newcastle United and West Ham United Chinam at 4:30 p.m. our St. James's Park and Etoja Monday Night Football Arsenal Nyankopon was 7 p.m. our Emirates Stadium Amane Burnley and album now for Tuesday AFC Bournemouth and Man City at the Abosom of Vitality Stadium Bournemouth Cromwell Chelsea and Tottenham Spurs our Stamford Bridge at 7:15 p.m. Nyankopon Tuesday and as I game see ebetime atodwa dinina ejaw anopay say and English Premier League table run in etia yawo Arsenal only the English Premier League were about 36 matches after 36 matches 79 points plus of 42 goals and Manchester City at 36 matches 77 points plus of 43 goals and watch him Manchester United Otoso Miansam 65 points Aston Villa before Enra now Amotoso and 9 Amawine and Aston Villa Abatoso and 9 with 62 points plus of 6 goals Liverpool Tosu Enum 59 points plus of 10 goals after Bournemouth Atoso and Siam 55 points Brighton Atoso and Som 53 points Brentford Atoso and Watchem 51 points Chelsea Atoso and Crow 49 points Everton Atoso Edu 49 points one more area on himself Tottenham Spurs now Atoso Edu so never on your save sir Nina Monisam our 38 points and Uramwa Amama to Ebunum red lights natural mom West Ham United Edungo train 36 points minus of 20 goals Burnley and they are already relegated Edunkro 21 points Overhampton Wanderers there Ama Fimu Dada Ama Swat 19 teams and home so 20th position with 18 points minus of 41 goals Amanante way and Ashe goals to draw our English Premier League Ellen Haaland Esiakai Emma Manchester City was 26 goals Igo Thiago our Brentford 22 goals and 27 our Manchester City 16 goals João Pedro our Chelsea 15 goals Victor Jokeres Esiakai Emma Arsenal 14 goals Morgan Gibbs White our Nottingham Forest 13 goals and a Dominic Calvert-Lewin Esiakai Emma Leeds United and also as 13 goals here sounds Semenina F2 and I don't pay our Jumadiano so live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM Oyerepa Efinyamem live on Oyerepa TV and I pay Yanko Wembley it sounds and on the 16th day of May 2026 a final of the 2025-2026 FA Cup our Wembley Stadium 2 p.m. Chelsea and Manchester City and at the Ebony Chelsea Manchester City 2 p.m. our Wembley Stadium finals of the game you don't some to him and I'm pension live our socials no so Oyerepa Radio and I say Oyerepa TV Ghana Oyerepa Radio and I say Oyerepa TV Ghana for one semina eguom na fe yankin kaimao said the sam and said the efata na abusiam ye zooming in into the stories I mean from to jam World Cup update say in city some 26 days na tournament kick off on the 11th day of June 2026 na I mean for to him say in Madrid no Spain from on him say almost squad no almost day ma print on the metro kwanya am first so I print on place lady din Kromo Efekeke. And team in Madrid, Spain squad for the 2026 World Cup is printed on the metro. And see, Anopay, Yabakom, Akoshe sa video nom, and on da Oyerepa TV so enjoy be and Anopay na FIFA World Cup 2018. Yeah, boy, our Russia 14th June to 15th July. Now, I 32 nations. And see, Anokai, I said, no, Sonra, no big Busam say, I didn't see 1942 to 1946. Abusiam World Cup, Yantimi Amo, and I'm say World Cup shutdown. Now, I have for 1992, 1942, and 1946. And then I'm cancel because of the World War II. And see, Anokai, I said, no, some, and what team, and I'm a catcher, say, celebrate another player or World Cup now or a key player for the national team. Vinicius Junior a key player for Brazil national team nom enti Anopay ya come akwa Vinicius Junior said in one esitia out of the Mundial 2026 25 years Vinicius Junior Brazil winger na oko World Cup nom only so much history way the second World Cup oko as a player na on himself just 19 years old and I won the first game Emma Brazil national team on himself 4 World Cup matches and one bomb as a player 1 World Cup goal and on some ultimate FIFA Best Men's Player Award 2024 Vinicius Junior and Sakai Champions League winner Madrid and Sa Etmanka Kambia and Yajade NT UCL Player of the Season 2024 UEFA Champions League Player of the Season 2024 and Sakai goal contribution now a 12 goal contribution some 11 games over 60 million Instagram followers and Ekuta Vinicius Junior Abusiam or the Echo 2026 FIFA World Cup na yatting na atuanim and Anopay na enra and by say oh FIFA form I recognize Shakira and Bema Boy and nom na enra and Shakira and to just 2026 FIFA World Cup first up Hombe show about United football and music about football for any omomotonyo no abum Shakira.
This is going to be a great opportunity to bring both worlds together, not only football and music, but also music and creating opportunities for children around the world. This song has been specifically created for the World Cup, but also for all those kids who don't have access to quality education. Those are the kids that we want to reach through the FIFA Global Citizen Education Fund.
And no, I am some Shakira at the Atuja. Yadibi Amawa enough of the World Cup update. Emra England. Now, Faye, Yadin come on, our England and pay Matas delayed. About me say the 2026 FIFA World Cup. A year after 6 months of treatment. And I bet me I fully fit a World Cup on to me and Kobio Atuja. Sir, and this was doing and it's a fit in time. Now, Faye, what me I started preseason with Manchester United. Said, yeah. 2026 2027 season beko ye ade amanom na Marcus Senesi osiakan ema AFC Bournemouth confirmation enya basa ye season ya boy na entram Bournemouth biem enya juma emfa emwanom aya reporter eka yensa anopay English Premier League clubs ni bia ni abre Chelsea nom ahwanim sam woman sam ebeka Marcus Senesi na fe wabaya juma ama womwom Michael Carrick according to intelligence mapeke anopay HMC Manchester United amano 2 years emfiam yenum and am temane se onje na fe onye juma emfa ema club na report no confirmation yankopon boa Sunday contract nom obetimi assign at the Manchester United yetini na emma ene anopay Michael Carrick I reflect on a job and so far Juma Wadi Manchester United since or Michael Carrick do Manchester United Bobo Kunum and ye Oshadi Ekoswa and Ijenaba Sanse Rumum Europa 2026-2027 English Premier League side Manchester United Jemum and the Champions League Ochemusi.
It's a unique football club, special football club, you know, and immensely proud to have come back and to be part of it, to help as a supporter, as an ex-player and an ex-employee is one thing, but as a pure supporter and caring about the club so much, to be in a position to come back and help and for as a group to move forward, it was important, I think, and to make the big step to get back into the Champions League is good, and it's obviously we're happy with the work that we've done so far.
And no, Michael Carrick coach Emma Manchester United Kobe Manu a player Emma Manchester United and Jebia and a Kobe Esene Contrate Emma Manchester United Wachechemum Emra he came close leaving Manchester United Emrana Ruben Amorim Etrene Emma Manchester United Bonum na Omubi.
I mean, when you're not playing many games or any games, you consider all things, but at the forefront of my mind was always to play for Manchester United and continue to play for this club that I've grown up at.
How much does that mean to you?
A lot. I mean, it's the dream and the story that we're told about all the time when we're in the academy, you know, by senior coaches and when older players come back and talk to us. So it's always the dream of this club, and so to be able to live it out would be unbelievable.
And no, a player meant for that to be precise. Emma Manchester United Nelson play or the Atuja and Yerebi. Emma I will show no so live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM, live on Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa or see if Finyamem na Yanko Villa Park Emra Aston Villa Emra Amu discipline Liverpool our Villa Park Nadaje Anyokra and ya Morgan Rogers mum extra your Mojumapa and just a video no I don't play on Oyerepa TV. Highlight of the game goes etimi ebaye now onim say Penino abe sign in film yenum and ama Manchester United and on then ramita one am see oh yanhwa Manchester United financial muscles no about 4 months ago, our financial statement is stronger. About him, our top players are before up the squad now. Manchester United 2026 6 months up to December 31st 2025. Now I'm more pretty a profit of 32.6 million pounds. I'm more pretty a profit of 32.6 million pounds and a significant recovery from 3.9 million pounds operating loss woman sakaya in same period 2025 and to say Nema Koye Padamom na key financial highlights no revenue total revenue for 6 months period no was 330.6 million pounds club no abusiam onim say full year 2026 revenue guidance and it said do approximately 640 million pounds to 660 million pounds. Now profitability abusiam adjusted I retain 102.9 million pounds and club num a posted net income of 4.18 million pounds for the quarter ending of December 2025. Now debt total debt now around 1.3 billion pounds, largely a long-term staging of transfer fees owned for players acquisition. Players more BSA for split for 4 years, 3 years and now Kambuma and Sakano Ebaye. Now adia ama Manchester United profit turnaround akosro and Sam Sir Jim Ratcliffe and in Ineos no buy abusiam and your of the field operational restriction ekoso yatete so bi okre yomadi and ya dade fi club num ningina and am Manchester United si kwanum namom sa omubetime ato players womo pa this store omutimi ja players bi kwan na omunya sika Bedebeka Sika, one more na fe, one of the top players, Aba Club Num, way Manchester United, Omusika Sam, and your tipi, Amo Anopay, na Yakase, Deco, our London Cromwell. And Deco at the war Wembley Stadium and Chelsea and Manchester City about 2 p.m. Now me confirm me I'm say Jean Pedro report HM say we're happy our Chelsea officer any other manager bia obebanom obetime aboa I'm Chelsea etima fighting for the English Premier League and then comedian ebekoso after the game eti how I confirm me say Anthony Gordon obetime F Newcastle United Nyankopon bua in the summer Pep Guardiola and then on Chelsea and our Wembley Stadium 2 p.m. Pep they are two jam said we visited Wembley Stadium for 24 times as Manchester City manager. Not no cranny say I was working I disappointed say besine oko Wembley you need Pep stand our Wembley I was saying can name why our Wembley no you Pep stand our Wembley ho na Magehi or your player Emma Manchester City or say FA Cup final against Chelsea. I was say omowene na momtiri debia ni ho. Sa I adan Chelsea enkoye entiwedi asibe obi atwabiwe ye kwa kotwabia yo se na bi in football and follow sa logic na bibia ebetime asimagahi dia no na oko Bernardo Silva na suya or say before 2026 FIFA World Cup no Bernardo Silva be decide ni future say oko team A woko team B bisa okoye juma ama Barcelona bisa obekom Italy na fe okoye juma ama Juventus and also Enchebia ebehu ida say okosi akan ama Barca so nsi akan ma Barca ebehu ebetie Pep Guardiola and Magehi ahead of the FA Cup live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV na Pep Guardiola on Wembley on his stand say and okay.
So disappointing in football to not making a stand to Pep, you know that. So many times I've been there, at least a lounge or a box or something like that. So maybe I'll go 24 more times.
Na Magay sir Oyobia yana empempino or the pressure etuno ho so or challenge no ho eno ena edina do bia wetime eduno.
I'm someone who put maybe far too much pressure on myself at times, which is a gift and a curse. So I guess coming here to a football club with so much demands on winning things has been not easy transition, but in terms of that mentality, not much change there. Definitely learning so much things from different players, the demands of the manager, and just wanting to improve as much as possible, and playing in big games, and hopefully the more I do that I can get better and improve and help the football club. Especially at a football club like this, I think everyone's the good thing is we've all got that same mentality. That's the only way you can go on and achieve things and improve. So I think it's really good that everyone's demanding themselves as well as each other. What I learned was hopefully finish the game with my eyesight, because that was ridiculous, to be honest. Hopefully I don't get kicked in the head again and I'm able to see. But yeah, it was great. It was a great experience. One that I guess I've moved on from, because life moves on really fast, but one that I enjoyed, and hopefully just looking forward to trying to replicate that.
And no, Magehi player, Emma Manchester City, Ninsama, or the Atugadi Biamao, and I'll pay our weekend additional today's sports. So, Yamra Chelsea, Asuana Fe, Yanin Como, our Chelsea, Chapi Alonso, or the Atuja our attractive elements, our Chelsea team num now a person implement na ideology. Our team no so projects a good project. I deal here and it says bar and perform before up the squad at the Amana Afe already performing players no about pay such Chelsea be do maybe na some players no ebetimi atna still with Chelsea. Romeo Lavia a player I'm a club no then someone say I believe in Chelsea's project and project I'm a building what Chelsea no official be so pam very soon at the ama club no so good afi ama supporters name or culture mo say in the FA Cup final against Manchester City they'll fight for the trophy Kopama wachechemo players from the north or the south of England amuya better and answer amuya better or chechemo
I always say players from the north are better than players from the south. I say that they have more players from the south, but the players from the north, like Manny and London, the better players are from Manny, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, like London's obviously bigger, so they've got more players who play for like obviously teams, but I think better players come from Manny.
And now I co-prama of Chelsea na McPhillan. I catch mommy manager and my Chelsea opera chechemu or say or no any some so better say asimasi and also obente and a manager and my Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah, there's a lot of names linked with the job. It's not really my place to say who's going to get it, who should get it, who's a good manager, who's not a good manager. My job is to prepare the team for Saturday, and that's all I'll be focusing on. Yeah, it's tough when you have a game midweek and you.
And all McPhillan na Jumane say about preparing team for a game against Manchester City 2 p.m. Yanko Liverpool Asia Liverpool 18 come out transfers no so now number catcher say Adam Watson Osiakai Emma Crystal Palace amojanim say ambe fano another controller amutin come on our boy Angelo Stiller Osiakai our Bundesliga num Emma Stuttgart amoya drumbe bia say Angelo Stiller ebebam abaya Juma Adi Ama Club no reporter it could tell me HSM for the rest of the season and you're likely say a Liverpool Asia Kaya Alexander Isak ebetimi about games nibi adaya yes an agreement between the player and then the club ahead of the FIFA World Cup etodam nyankopon next month Liverpool abusuam enra na amanfo believe sebe fan before that maminko Richard Hughes na suayem or Premier League title winning sporting director. The Amete HMC Al Hilal Amu Saudi Arabia alongside other clubs. Training Mr. Ambe Fanum North Obey Juma Ama Womwom and a slot assessment of Liverpool and 4-2 defeater. Womunya Ewo Villa Park.
Because we needed either a win or maybe 2 draws would have been enough as well. But now we know one thing for sure, that we need a win next week. If we have to do it ourselves, as we all know, other teams of course need to pick up points as well for us to need a win. But so that's really damaging that we were not able to get a result, let alone a win here today. And there were parts in the game where I felt a result could have gone our way. But I think what people are mainly focused on is the period.
Unai and me racing after say Unai 18 kunim ewo an slot so are you happy and about the place no abaso.
Today the match was very important for us because the priority was the Premier League, and through it to try to get our first objective, to be in Europe, to be in Champions League, and to be fourth now. Of course, still one match to play this week, but today we faced Liverpool and we tested ourselves as well, how we are with them, and of course it was a difficult match, tough match in the first half, but the second half we did fantastic match, and with the support.
Now, Mameko Arsenal, swear Arsenal every Monday, so not much on Arsenal no pay. Number kids are on 2026. 2027 about Bontain and here finally here who Arsenal justice one be say next season visa young screen young kwaya amofa so da jesineti e de eche we say Mikel Arteta or say adia amana nyaje afipa and say edu bia yana difficult moment no fans adapted to and fans no etan team nati David Raya making history. Say Golden Glove Premier League and after the Champions League about 99 say obetimi aje or say on James Ansam na man for ka I mina wasam ye number 1 Emma Spain mina wasam ye number 1 there be their audience is here and it's obetimi win the Premier League and then the Champions League with Arsenal. Mikel Arteta accredited Manchester City or say winner City and winning any defeat and now omunya ewo Hill Dixon Stadium and a full Arsenal performance both in the Champions League and the Premier League.
Moment, the performance certainly was there, and I think we deserve much more than when we got out of the game. But we used that as fuel to be even more convinced and to understand, okay, what we've done up to now is fine. Let's learn every bit of it, and now let's use it for the last 5 games. That's what is remained, and we have every chance to go and do it. The team is really present. It's just is living the moment. It's emotional in a really good state. I think the energy level is the right one. We have most players available now. Okay, we lost Ben the other day, but the other ones are.
Relegation threatened Nuno Espirito Santos West Ham United. And Nuno at the air to Joseph Sa Eros now Vano a store or met me as you quine or say they will fight to stay in the English Premier League. Oliver Glasner on his pride. Sir Jean-Philippe Mateta and you call up into the French national team.
I'm very pleased and delighted for Maxence and JP because I think we will have, I don't know exactly, but we expect around 10 players going to the World Cup, where a few, let's say, I think Chris Richards, Daichi Kamada, Ismail Assar, Jeff Lerma, Danny Munoz, I think also Yerme Pino.
If England yanko Spain and Kwaya Jumaka, I was Spain and run Numram, Florentino Perez, I president Emma Madrid. And Kylian Mbappe Lotene. Et me a share dim come na Kylian sa papa mini baby ako Metra Madrid na sadia wunya jidie e me mutime buy e benya success together nyanko pombo next season e beji trophies na amount na on making it clear to Mbappe Sam who a key player for the club or a best player for the club number player bia anywhere sia so chain Real Madrid and I Florentino Perez and Samoa or to Kylian Mbappe nim and your debi amawo Jose Mourinho and the press conference ahead of last Benfica game on the bob the Portuguese league and Busana say opening contract Benfica the amount and I see yes Benfica I'm a new contract proposal on Wednesday okra and I'm to buy Namum de catch up on the not now. And yes, it's here on Sunday. Next week is important for my future. And then Samoa or the two jam na Vinicius Junior. Akodana Kumate, the girlfriend of Dino na Virginia on Instagram. And I'll confirm say on it Vinicius Junior and TBM on my jai was say we were together. I devoted myself a lot as I dedicated myself to everything I intend to do in my life. After all, I've always worked hard, always been very focused on my dreams and my responsibilities, but I'm also a woman and allowed myself to live this without creating my barriers. Valuing the respect I have for Vinicius Jr., the relationship is no more. And I am Samoa, Virginia, girlfriend, Emma Vinny, Ati Atuja, Lamin Yama, Basa Form, and RFE. Efnom etimi Asia Royal Football Federation Basa for and no machine na aye pra Lamin Yama ewo na omaka ete ache omonse kwam be faso ayuno World Cup and na Luis de la Fuente na no de tujam se ombe su boy na mra oye 100% fit Hans Flick ashasia aye individual meetings with at least 4 players said ya ombetna club room na fe amaya juma ete ama club room Fermin Lopez or none of Florentino Perez at the Tuga Sir Ukomwa Nagela case no Basa Tuesika and ya dad time no na Basa I Lionel Messi Andres Iniesta Xavi Hernandez inti better no one trophy and then some Fermin Lopez at the Tuga Basa Force Marcus Rashford Nadia ni Motimba so many adia amutranim and it's 30 million euros no one better so now for Tuesika at the Ama club no Omar Mamouche latest player yes Basa Elchanom Omar Mamouche of Manchester City Koke I received a medal of Madrid Madrid City Council recognized as exemplary professionalism football intelligence nima waya at the Atletico de Madrid nina amujanso ebona baso isco at the two just so that be say I retired from football pempe there and in the team na Rodrigo De Paul or say anom any Lionel Messi na echeni very well ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Oko Germany Manuel Neuer a goalkeeper Emma Bayern Munich why send a contract Emma Bayern and also are you happy say why send a contract no Bayern a club a lot a German Tobunya GTA and when we say I send why not Ababuam I'm a club no etime akwa konanim Vincent Kompany say all time Mikel Arteta say in the Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain our 30th May 2026 Budapest Arsenal ebetime ajem am first ever Champions League title and no I am some Vincent Kompany at the atudwanya adwuma kakra Italy and pay Eglita. Oh, say it's already over. It sounds a situation and what AC Milan ne diet and terminum and then a debate as one share not necessary. I meant to be trust him not Jerry Cardna was he invested 400 million euros. Our new signing since or secure club Milan in 2022. But I need you not pay and when you believe still Ajuma wa I was Como training Sir Andra Cambiaso said the table Sam I'm for Andra Cambiaso if you vent to Snafe Abaya Juma Emo Como Bobo Korum Johnson Bremer Metete set clubs outdoor the lives of Bayern Munich Munida clubs one more training say Juventus defender woman Sam ebetim I cannot do some Vlahovic Papa Milos I say press central role I want a ban contract renewal talks with the Juventus and come on you say a kwana baneti papa no amanioma yedin ama Juventus some best na boy no contract amanuom na kenan year desese opese otena Juventus no boa na Juventus ever back to the glory days ni biem trophies odo Champions League no more performing sane manom na opese Scavini to Juventus asha sere enquiries akom Atlanta so ye sir Scavini ebebam abeya juma ede ama club Inter plan a summer transfer budget around 150 million euros including players Womberton Inter ready sir Nico Pass Madrid activate buyback clause media Nico Pass no be juma ama Inter Milan Crystal Palace legend Clinton Morrison or the football ama Cesc Fabregas ebeya enka Cesc Fabregas Emra Premier League num na fe amefa Crystal Palace na onye juma ema Crystal Palace boboko no Everton Crystal Palace Aston Villa reportedly omunyina twedem se Federico Gatti amansa ebeka Federico Gatti na fe be juma ama wo France Marquinhos unim sam or more French league titles than every club except PSG. Now some Marquinhos no trophies are award especially League 1 what you know a door so a chain other League 1 teams no PSG captain no 11th League 1 crown over the weekend. I'm going to trophy no officially 2025 to 2026 League 1 title no omunyaye emina omhye loans e kam yenu a womantimi antibie say he has 11 League 1 titles in his career and no defeat etoja enne anopea dinina to Luis Enrique say focus na any so be real league no o real league na concentration na akọ the Champions League Budapest against Arsenal anopea. On this notes, live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM, live on Oyerepa TV. Abusiam, yeren kofun krosun sem safa. A war weekend edition of today's sports also in the form of presentation. See, na ya dan usimabia by a bar, boss player. Mr. Eugene Adu Poku striker head of sports for Promise Media and the team no Jack Kenya Wombe Papamu at the amount. In the meantime, you didn't come on with canteen and magic drinking water about Sunsiono no and Supapano no so numbi. Sansa Dr. Otowoba Claude Wadanse Sir Hunamdia Akala Womno Yadia the Anticho Basabasa cancer current wincho and some put malaria near the Rabbaticho and Timumbi Unumbia Ebebuau Ama Nima Koye. At the amount is still good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, Bibia the ye.
Yeah, fine.
And I'll pay ye better me. Na ye tin sempa if you can't and magic drinking water. So ye eba e show so.
Great. Mamina se na yanchia etiefo ne mamu nyina kwa ba no pay so meneminu Neza na yatena se di Kangen Sempa eba besomo Kangen energetic drinking water sempa eba abesom wo na sene etie no nsuo de Dawson, Dwaman so, ensure Dawson, papa, in terms of brand. Yes, a cassia bubudia, a yadia becon crata so a Dawson pa. Nemum ye cano, not ye cassin, you nemudia hay, and a boa mani pediano, a con kind, sans ye cassin, you young quan, and you bia, and a young quan, and your seven moons, you notion ye, na Kangen, and magic drinking water. The tennis, Obia ni wa water, adia, baby sana, because an adiana water in it, and I sample adiana water no wow. In fact, you be at the papa for an idea who Nemum Kangen ya ba, ye can was and papa no ne demonstrated ya channel, nothing so so I encourage you and Casan so won't so bet me put to the water to a test. Whether Nyamana ye can whether it is true or not, you can even take it to the laboratory and test. And I say you can get yourself a pH tester, like a liquid one, no, and I say no electronic one, no. Now what test now one can say the pH I ye born the Rusa Kangen energy drinking water no amount a standard 7.5 to 8.5 pH. A man ye purely alkaline water na onoma e boani peduano etisa na say entisa and afin so asema e kan fa Kangen water no say containing a microclustered water no and also ye demonstrated times without number e ma hu se ne etie na wan kasa so obetima test ya hwe no pay Kangen water ye ka so pensuya no dia e Kangen energy drinking water na sem den say Ghana ha there is no region Kangen energy drinking water anyhow. Every region our Ghana Hebiano, Kangen energy drinking water then into the end so by fire number no wa friend say be a baby a one unya who be around that maybe a distributor not to be around no only the main and asempo unya discover into the nyamia wa don na ya travel e ofie na mkasa fidie so travel ofie die but what they na fa number no na friends is here na ye ba be kire and ye hwe Kangen water any kwaya e fa so a any dealing with the situation of bloating obo a odidi a na dua na ahye na fu aduane ntimi nyam yie na na fu aye obo na fu mo otitum ono timu say yes aduane no anko yie sa amfa ma na ye fu no eno na ye hye na ye ba be kirikirim na your numbers no Neza be my numbers no me wia na ma ba be kire na fi ma kire wo eniema ba ko mienu bi a wo sa wo ma wani ekọ ho e fa Kangen energy drinking water no
well ti frey on 0241 44 91 0241 44 91 and afi 050 73 79 474 050 73 79 474 numbers in active on WhatsApp Steve.
Great. Nti say Neza Ekano numbers ni nyina o abrochire anase uni Ghana wherever you are located no numbers no active or WhatsApp. Nti obetima send message call WhatsApp ye ne obechate anase mpo no question bi opese obisa no obetima bisa o abrochire opese oto nsuo ni bi mabusuafo ofia na opese wan cast finding out uni interact more direct call ofre beba WhatsApp nso no obetima ni interact kama yepa na Kangen energy drinking water yes here purely alkaline water na afi ye ka bloating na kwan be na fa so I deal with so wadidi na ba be hye wefu ensuo no de ye kan say ye ensuo I containing microclustering property na de enti a e kan say ne say so wo hwa o say because the water is processed through electrolysis it is often referred to as microclustered and I can electrolysis on say technology dey produce you know ya wo de edimo akotene pa e wo Ghana ha no dodo na no RO reverse osmosis produce regular drinking water say na tie na ya ka reverse osmosis ade bia wo de na ye dey ni effect say na tie reverse osmosis na ebema ensuo na mu betse purify na kama na mom in the process of purifying it no the water loses more of its mineral content and no reverse osmosis now Kangen energy drinking water no and no ionized alkaline water energetic water machines no and a produce that is Kangen energy drinking water enunti ye use electrolysis process na electrolysis no yanku anim ya electrolysis no na no enama ensuo no one alkaline water two microclastic say anyone yanketenkete ani padua no timi absorb it easily enunti no eboa ema bloating obi odidi na ehye ne fu no eyi saade na efiri ho aduane no eyam kama sane etie no say superior cellular absorption identity na kasa nsuo no onipadua no o cells no timi absorb it very easily and it's because kangen water no anyone here kitten in terms of molecules no esusa so we share regular drinking water molecules no so and a size of between 15 to 20 enti o twa ko no nsuo no gu mu a oni padua cells no absorbing no enti absorbing in tentem but kangen energy drinking water because ionized alkaline water no naniwa no nketen ni padua no absorbing no quickly e ma ne ma konkan yanko enim senate enti wo hwa mame hwa the last say acidity neutralization now say bloating is often a symptom of excessive and that's excess stomach acid or mild acid reflux. Yes, enti say acid does too much uyefunu mu say gastric acid ne eboa meduane eyam but excessive intake and as a consumption of acid from outside ekoni peduane no ama acid ne be does nti udidi a na fe acid no fro esophagus na oboso nyina sha se ehihyo ebo na wafu ahye that is bloating na kangen energy drinking water no the pH no was 7.5 to 8.5 eboa ema neutralize excessive acidity ema digestion no very solid kama ewo yem na manipadua no ayeden ada ho na yento aso ne yenko yanim enti that is the reason why so we video ya etwagu ewo screen so ya mo hwe wo Facebook na afin so TV so no mepacho we kangen water processor a refidie no ma e produce no na etwagu no we plate na enam no say your minus and your plus no positively charged electrons I want you know and no acid no any chlorine no any ade and na there was esro no negatively charged also ya throw alkaline and a form no plus ya throw acid and that is your machine kangen water machine no no and your friend electrolysis process no plate bi or machine no your friend titanium coated platinum plate sa plate no ni image ena ye video that's so awuhwe enti insuo no na air plate no no electricity power no air plate no ma derive insuo na say split insuo no into two mienu na minerals na mani pedua no no attracted to the negative side of the poles and any kangen water na babonte eden yesade babon yesuso edigu to amde baba beton edema no senate so this is the process electrolysis process kangen water no eden ye produce into so sha or say your acidic water and your kangen water no na water up no because kangen water machine no contain two tubes yes and to release video na on say airborne no ensuo no fm no na split ensuo no enti ensuo no calcium wom potassium wom iron wom magnesium wom eboa ni pedua no sanso na acid ni chlorine na eboa ni pedua no so ye dey ewom enti kangen water machine titanium coated platinum plate no na that screen so no eno ensuo no mienu nti sa magnesium potassium and afin so no iron no eno na attracted to the negative side of the post no I find negatively charged na eno ni kangen water no enti kangen water there is no way acid bebem enunti na man nsuo ne den edanso enti this is the process afi yanko yanim na yanhwe the other functions of air kangen energy drinking water enti machine na produce nsuo no titanium coated platinum plate na ewum no eno hu video and afi that screen so machine no is you no way the K8 machine so hwe machine din a on set tubes mienu na wo ho tubes no ye okese eno na fa soro top no eba form ene ye waketwa no so na maase ketwa na na maase no eno na acidic water no enam ento on pH tester no electronic liquid one on the crab running or the test no ento o say baby acid ne nam or the test ya or the sompe na so yellow and alkaline na ye kangen energy drinking water no eno na fa tube kese anu no eno no the pH tester no test ya say no eba purple color so eba purple color eno say there is no acid e kangen water mu acid no na namase no different tube mu and afin so alkaline water na dey eno so nam the different tube eno so dey APA e the air ban nti say or the pH tester no the same liquid no but so kangen water na nkasa mo say more purple color yes and e so acid man na more yellow color. You get it. So that is the difference between a electrolysis process and any other process used in water production. And yeba be demonstrate ma uhu ni asanso challenge you say if you doubt you can buy the kangen water and are subjected to this analysis at your own home. Now one can say yes and yes ye kan wasem se bia ye bo kangen water no ho dewro keke ana ye bo na baso keke nemum nyama etumi ye no ebi enie enti number no bomode na fa na frɛ sɛ wo pɛ sɛ wo tu biton ana anasa wo order na wo ne fie nyina mo so manom no ade a ebebo yi pa ye beba cells no so na answer na beba image we so no yemra studio na fe yemfa numbers no emma na ye firi ho no ma ya to so e ho nti neza bebo ayen ne yasa kana ma oboboi me pa cho bobo de natural numbers no na wafre na question bia opebia no ye bebisa ye be chirichi mu kama
well it's free on 0241
44
91
0241 44
91 050 73 79
474 enti numbers na ni ya kase ya Kangen Energy drinking water park 30 Ghana cedis enti wo de ne so befa numbers no wafre o place order so a ye free delivery Ghana ha ba bia especially distributors no enti be kase bia meni Kumase adwuma ne head e wo Kumase na other branches e bia me wo Koforo dia me wo other regions mede na me nsaka wo de fa number no na frɛ ni nyina sa questions no ye ne ye be yi ano e de amount na the bottom line is say o place order na ye free delivery e de amount afa yan come back to the micro classroom property na ye kan wasem Kangen water na eboa no o hwe image ye da so ya on say so ya cho Kangen water property now ya cho micro classroom e wo so o hwe the edaso na on your right side human cell ye nipadua no cell no nipadua no cell na onu mu nsuo a ebe absorb nsuo ebe twi nsuo no na atwe mu aduane no eno na eda ho no na o hwe cell na on say o left side esoro no micro cluster e na form no regular water cluster so o hwe cells na that telescope no ma o say form ho de eni ne soso enti ekọ ni padua no ma body ni ntimi ntwe enu regular water but Kangen water na was a microcluster so share cells na o say yankitinkitinkitinkitin so in that regard no eno ma ni padua ne den etimi absorb nsuo no tentem ama ni padua no etimi yusu e de adwuma bia esese ede so this is Kangen Energy drinking water we illustrated na we nya se ye ano na eka it has gone to the laboratory, it has gone through machines during the physical chemical analysis of the water etimi hu say we ewom etinye that is the power of Kangen Energy drinking water. Nti ba modern na fa numbers ni sisi ana friend nti we boy na nya the image of the water Kangen water na ye kan wase kwa ye fa so ye packaging no very nicely send ye tie ye wo 500 ml no obetimi amoa image no mo kakra na isuo shape na yi no ho yes so this is the water, that's the 500 ml no in the park na shimo 12 30 Ghana cedis. Yawa 1 liter no and also eshim 6 and also 30 Ghana cedis. And na yawa dispenser 19 liter dispenser and also regular pH no and no any kura Dr. Like ya or the extra which is a Kangen water no nationwide. Now so a South international brand anti machine is you know this the K8 machine. Upebia ofreya ye betima ba na what to be so ofreya betima be installation no the amount. This is Kangen Energy drinking water to the world. Anti your numbers no names are the be my Nafi wapike na 0241 44 91 0241 44 91 050 73 79 474 050 474 enti menia ye kan nyina ne se ye pese Kangen water na wonom no oti ase e na afin so so obi ente Kangen water ho jaya e ma wo so oti ase ni enti a amanfo ente Kangen water no ho jaya no because omunim ye the water speaks for itself insuo no e kasama ne ho wa wonom a oni padua no be kire o se nsuo na wonom na mpa e detoxify system no yi free ni padua no ma untini mu da ho wo mogya di afusane e kama na ma ni padua no etimi agina ni na so nti men no nsuo bi akeke no nsuo a wote ase no nsuo a eye accepted globally nsuo a technology I produce no e wosoro a wankasa akira mo hu say yes this is the water system no ebetima hwe na abodi fa number no na place your order no ye be deliver the amount na Kangen ye say choose Kangen then you choose wellness.
So for Stephen Yedasi.
Many are so
Mima Yedasi. Sano pay so ma de Kangen komode de ababe toy wujumedi so. Eda ma say dasene ye be say shia na ya twetwe Kangen ho enkomo. Na weekend is bibia ye kama de.
Oh bibia fine.
O to aso anu no.
The idea.
Okay, weekend the wedding bi ani ho.
Oh, and the wedding ni ho.
Ntine ne wa mo si utu. Sofu ni
oh minya sofu
oh but who say sofu
All right.
Okay.
God bless you.
All right. That's it. Okay. Yeah, it was so weekend edition of today's sports. So you're 100.7. Uguso Autie on your TV, Oyerepa TV, on your radio 100.7. On Facebook, Oyerepa Radio, and on YouTube, Oyerepa Radio, and on Facebook, Oyerepa TV Ghana, Hosuno, on Sabbath me, Akai, but Bobby de voice note be by, and can be some born on Amdija Quine. I almost walk a can be a bright classic when a basono. O see, me and some in every Barcelona for whom.
That classico ya bwana diving patch on you.
Na ifri da na
classico we the man kan was.
Okay, o de
classico you kwade visa wa dance ni.
Visa wa be yima me na de ti. Visa so nya so no nkai.
Make us on be share.
Oso nya wa dance ni.
Classico ya mo share tu ne dia.
Nipa wo yin na dance so nya na dance.
Classico we the man kan wasam.
Sa.
Classico bi na we patch won dia me jitum. Okay. But classico we the man kan wasam.
Okay. Ame nipa no nsem wo de bae no. We dey no ani o de ti.
O ba se ni won we am kan match.
Boss, good morning. Apome. Yes, sure. So we ready for me. Man, na buy. Boys, what's the idea? I said, Tama, you be boy classico na baba na classico. Barcelona and Madrid be boy. You be who Real Madrid then. I feel you be ya show. Mo said ni bibi asasa. Ni bibi asasa. Na no ya mele eni den o de adwuma no. Senke koye se Madrid she Barcelona. Ye nka. Obeka se de whole day mo fa show ni nyina ma no no nkasa. Onso wa yemle.
Baba Unim. Barcelona na Real Madrid. Me se me ne Barca ni bia anya chi nye biem because nyoma fe ne. Bibi o football bia ade chomo.
Ye ntoso.
Ade o ma de chen ko fa.
Ze asema ye kan.
Ya fefo ne Manchester ne AC Milan mo ne sankofo no. Omo ye small club to Madrid. Barca a smaller club to Madrid.
Wanyama fefo
ne. Spain hono ne.
O se nyama fefo ne Barca.
Oh, mo de so.
Ma fefo ne Manchester.
Manchester mo de so mo ye tipem for.
Baba Isa.
Barcelona.
La Liga. Barcelona ne Manchester.
Boss, La Liga. Mebu. La Liga ya team.
Barcelona ne Manchester no. One aje trophies kese.
O make in terms of European trophies.
Na mummy one aje European trophy kese.
Barca obi chon mo de bet.
Nti ye de na wa fefo ne Barcelona, ne mo wa fefo ne Manchester.
Na kind financial statement of
Manchester
no. Club ni jane na so ye.
Afina akwana audio majedi nsem na odiba ni na majedi why you confused
omunyai de omukeka omu club
na trophy chair Barcelona nti mo mafefo ne Manchester na mbuza say na Manchester ne Barcelona wana age trophies usu e be
in terms of European
trophies Barcelona age chair Manchester
and I make say age chomo ya accept no kwado to nchen La Liga
Ajia baba be fiti kwena
Champions League
enyoma bibia ya we dey sorry ko e voice note ne ba afi Matthias enya hwe nyoma be yi why we ase eduru me bia na wako problem kakra na eduru me bi so ana wa sorry nti ni nyina na hye ho den enchenche bia no wona afi nyoma be sesa why
Champions League
to be kuma to yem okay yentoaso emfa emmamo enche yebekwa amano ne bat Benjamin ewufia ha osei akoto kanu ewa ha se Oben eso ewa ha nana baewua eso atenase nana baewua eye asante kotoko chitani kese pa ono ne kotoko de udidi agura ono edibeyem a chese nya asem ketwa ni bibia ya kotoko ono na wiase a wote mse kotoko ya number 1 ansana di ho biaba na nana akwaba
enia
ba se wo yire no ma de won choose kotoko ahead of
you they say ni there
okay
it's only a football mu penalty sir
nana ba wo asoso no for your passports board members na oka ho bi am so no kwa dem so your vice chairman of the board nti nana atwaye ewufia ha na enura ewo highway sports no obi the message bi by say game ebe koso nyame ya adum ochina ewo abrankese abra asante kotoko ene abra Vision FC ene Nations FC edi ACN no anka eye game because of baby a eye Nations da any baby and nations war more santimemu ha no ese kotoko show interest e was our game ni mu na omohwe na omoko support nation services sempo echitafo okra no mdo mbekọ eya brankese no makota nations echi a eso mutimi ye na no na baafo wu a enura on highway sports di tudwa se abrantie na asem na wo kan of waso na emuana na ba wu ade ba say tell baafo nobody will help anyone, each one for himself, God for us all. Na me say na so sending message ni wie no otie program no na baafo ke kan simbia one na nya adwe but na ne phone so me say dum so aka no nti wantimi antwa ne message ni so ti anopai na ba wu atwa e wo fia na mema be simanum na asemi onto aso apeso de ba no watimi ede aba ba edika na mama send a message no de ba nto aso no beto aso ene wa asem na wo kan na oso o bi kafa ho no kanu akwa ba
dibo
bibia boko de
na mi adome ho ya
okay adon hu na me hu wa che
me se ho
met nka me hu an say we political show
when
me hu an say we so we programs manager will take a film
just like a crebe
is it okay
na ze on the deputy head of sports
yeah na ze
just a top one so we graduate kakra
ya krumu ade za adwuma de say on semanya programs or problems
benefit bi any mo benefit dey be wo
anya ne say per se
but say benefit is important no
ya krumu ade
say problems never with benefit yeah me bi da wo me bro enya asem ketwa hey ebenya kwa kere beto okay nana
hey muti o boss muti party breaking news
na say okura di baby
quit as head of sports for Oyerepa.
na say okura odi baby
also
obenya na say
no they say he quit you were different was it he quit was
na ba wa but na me cheche mama me am cheche masem okura odi baby ka no pantoko ya na me ku ase cheche ha anopantoko a woni me ku ase cheche
udi for asem say odi for
anopantoko a na me ku ase cheche
kanu asem no odi for woti minum koku mesi minum koku medi wati mam 20 na mkoto wati wo so mam chencha minum koku uni for I didn't say so for some game day
asem be obabu mo emede enkofo bi so mani afra na omko to say omko tan asoro da mo say siska ana Peter ne yesiafo ni bitwam na omo so mo ma iska kaka Peter say I can't give what I don't have enti o say koko no be na ma wa ntokwa
na ana officer
obedi wacha so usika nse ni buto don't know be na de ma
enti untimi shame se ni koko
on share
koko sika na
okay is it every Monday ko no me hand over head of sports na ma na me ma ba deputy na one handle responsibilities ni be 1 week na ya radio office wo nti yeso ye ba na ye de ye wa che ni koko nyina beto so na ahwede besi wo why
ebi ara no amuza
o aduna wo ye no omo chochuro ye tina no
nana we say mo akwa ba biem ye nye ne kakra bi na ye nkwa ma no ne wa asem ade ba ye etiu
we da me nkwa me sempa
nations for so tie o
so na mi no mu ni asem ale nations
so ka asem ni wi a o mbeti
okay ma sem nyina ne say na me ya do mo chena various league matches kotoko Ghana Premier League various league matches because na me mo obi a me de meti hey my interest is akotoko do we be no baby and family do we be no baby no I don't care
I was found
me my interest is akotoko me my interest e wo kotoko enti me catch akotoko supporters nyina omomuti kumase omomuti kuntase omomuti nyamiani omomuti kumase be bia ashanti we have be bia ye nyina yenko bechem because
I bobo adankase we need populism
no go enti Davio I am rallying my fans
bafo
manakase my fans kotoko fans first need tuka me the first time I call Tamale football dem ko Tamale. I dey Kotoko for Ibini Tamale. Say Tamale. But I travel from Kumasi to Tamale to go and watch Kotoko. It is a make say Ashanti region. Baby Oyerepa Drew bia obi a oti bia o Kotoko ni bia. Ye nyina nyame adom ochna ye nyina ye nko bichim. Ye nko support ye club no. Ye nso ehye bia eyiye because for some time now nyoma nko ye maye. And check obed ne Harry betina ha be ka say hohoifo na age Kotoko. Say no mo a ya draw ye be relegation battle nim. Harry na ya because o say nye hohoifo a no ma na eje 3.3 goals ma ya nke ne wo mo ye bo mbudin say wo mo ko baby nke ka ho. We don't want that story any longer. Okay. Until the yesterday nyina ne say obi a one time say each one for himself, God help us. God for all. God is a fair God. God is a just God. He's a just God. Until boa ho any Bible mu de ni mo mpani for so boa ho na me boa. Yen de pese ye ni say ye pese ye boa ye ho. Na boa ye ho ni nyina ne say Kotoko supporters na ye kan ye nyina ye ho abom. Obi oteme nka o ba bibia. A free the northern, south, east, west, everywhere. Say Ghana baby akra no bi akra teme nka. There ba say minim Oyerepa baby edru.
Ghana baby, we are baby.
Good.
We are
and you are baby obi obetimi aba biara. If you come say ko bechi. Obetimi aba. We would love it.
Is obe so che say. Obi oye Kotoko chitani bia no. Say weekend di o baby so de ni chire bechi.
Yenko bechi. Na
munu aketo nations for so ho chire wo mo.
Omo so supporters nko.
Ba mo ko ka ho ebeboa.
Nano ye ba ye tena baba Harry be catch say ni be ba na 150. Eye nim go say 150 Kotoko bobo na 150.
We mo home.
Ni me say ye bo home pono. Ye bo home pono ni 150 na buy. And mama ya ti ase say eye nim go say in the history of Kotoko. Ye nim ne sa. Say the be pass eye nim go ase na free ho no. Ye nyina na kane no Kotoko tu kwan a edoma na edi a chie de kono. Ene ma ye hu. Ebia na ball no kra no ebia na ye be hye but so who's a fans number so who's a supporters wo ho a emeko ni yekese and we want to bring that back and until na ye ni abre no say obi a oteme nka bia o Kotoko ni bia obi oteme nka o Kotoko ni bia
ti mo ko support nations
o me support so Kotoko ni o me nko bichim
na ontimi nko e
on Vampire entire no TV.
TV so.
Oh, sir.
Nations there na TV.
I don't even go.
Say you be na betia ko.
According to no what story na wo ko.
Oh, say on to ebia na bibi nti on to mi nko. And there na me che say, omo ebetumi no. No on to mi nko there, say me ntumi nhye no. Ni mo omo ebetumi no. Omo ye nyina ye.
Na ohun say baby Kotoko wo. Ashanti region. Say Premier League teams edoso Ashanti regional. Kwan bebre so ebo Kotoko.
Ibini say striker because I followed the league for a very long time and I don't see the benefits.
My remember one example.
Okay.
To say Kotoko ko Hohoi.
Okay.
Akobo against Hohoi United.
Okay.
Ebi a budget omne ko akobo sa game no. Ebi a be 50,000 Ghana. Kotoko ko abrankese. Akobo against Kesbina. Sorry, against Nations FC. Ebi a budget Kotoko di kobo game no. Ebi a be 10 to 15,000 Ghana cedis. A Sevu club no almost 25,000 Ghana cedis. M1 club ni sikasem.
Striker, when you pray for the rain, you must be ready to deal with the mud. Bompa is saying Zunta. At the chair, become one banner.
What to blocks? What to thousand?
I know, dear. That's why I'm saying that. So what to quote out? Yeah, NOT. No, not baby. I be out. 100 baby. Name more what now, baby. I hear waterlogged. Yeah. Once you are praying, say Uraba in Sunto. The moment you sign up to play football, I'm saying that the moment you sign up to play football, no dear, baby, I be kase kubian. Also come.
Oh, but say baby or also share.
And now na be say no na buy league. No, the money that buy. The club chrono, the money more for money more on the ball from the lower division of the Bar Premier League. Nations, the money more no boy hand or the bar or the buy. You didn't have any influence in that. You didn't have any say in that. No, me tell you. Obi more de Kotoko. Fanisa say Kotoko lower division. and all born a fin or boba. Ni interest no de boba. Na me I don't know be drew any interest no serve.
Timago to supporters in
Mean to me kasa name mean to me kasa name de me can say yen nyina yenko bechin. Mean to me kasa mo bi nko ba bi nko support. That's why I'm saying that. Obi o te me nka bia o te a obetima me akọ bechin bia. So o te hin. So obetima me akọ bechin a me nko bechin ne nko support yen club.
That's it. Ana we wa. That's it. Kanu
me feel say also munya interest our nations match no. So just like now we can a lot of Sikane coin into away games near there. So men can't say I mean you're about professional league. Nations no so one supporters. Men can't say Kotoko supporting nations, but Kotoko should have interest in nation almost survival anymore. So nations that survive is civil Kotoko a lot. But you see one thing to some extent maybe I'll be only Kotoko fans maybe sometimes be arguing how are some of these clubs somewhere around Kumasi no. Yeah na almost try to banter Kotoko mutimi pay by force assembly no money Kotoko nyasem. So what I say, I remember when nations enter into league. So I mean, I would say senior man for this say. Well, nations bad league move. This is this is the first time I Kotoko to match nations in the league.
Yeah.
After I think 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So 6 matches. 1 win, including nations, and you have 2 wins. Kotoko home, Kumasi and your Boise. So, some of these victories, neighbor, yeah, sometimes how almost year rivalry, no, me who say free rivalry, echo disrespect.
Exactly my point.
So, some of the commentaries around names because they come matches, maybe tier 10, so I just say, I mean. Team Biabepe Obedient wins against Kotoko had to forget the big guys. Yes, but you know how to celebrate and jubilate whenever some of these wins are bad. Send a bear and try conquer disrespect because in fact, just a woman who Kotoko a big club. Or we are very big. To the and by the Ghanaian contest, no, we are very big.
In Africa, we are big.
And no more.
We have the history.
Oh, of course, but Aston Villa won the Champions League twice. They want to move from to Chelsea or to 2
But they are in their own way. They feel they are.
Even City are J1, PSG are J1. But I want to mean for Aston Villa are J2 no. And compare them in terms of how I who's No, me I know the Kotoko are big. I mean, but them say when you are big, you do what the big guys. So it's share some of these things because they are not any healthy. But say nations, any clubs are more around Ashanti region in no survival league anymore. You know say huge benefits. But yeah, I'm say one thing yeah na yen time who yeah a rivalry. Yeah for rivalry no as ntokwa sem no ne kasatwitwi ni zanuma no. Yes, our football me or banter or football me that they by him how you see a football banter. Okay. So but Nana made it to me there. But you see one thing about Kotoko for is they don't care because Park no uncle but when you send the team no will some way somehow ebe pesika akwa matches no on won't contribute to he enti mori amukwa emfa ne ho
yeah you tia for abu senso yeah you costed in go games there. We appreciate whatever that the club no we appreciate your man ekoso our club name and therefore it is our prayer say club ni benyesika jibo dey be abeta ya o can say football attract 3 points asem and then baby anope I like now we hear intro now can say be say oko Wembley o matimi ya apartment or her sometimes even for a night an apartment can go as far as £30,000.
Yeah.
Me sure set time or mobile Champions League final people paid such an amount of money just to enjoy 90 minutes of football.
Yeah.
How many times they met how me can say people should contribute to more clubs now clubs no so because then baby even in the Africa hakra na ye boy a game now you see any unity say Europe there any clubs now or more many people no sika inti na Kotoko ne has said ye kese city bia no Rwanda clubs no disrespect to omo there but Rwanda clubs made 50,000 100,000 to come and price away or big boy no the clubs or Tanzania. I mean come on That's what I'm saying. That yenim say sika na yebekọ ayekwa kotua wo bechim no.
Ebekọ
bechim for emma kotokoko. But it is a way to say we should tell our players, we should tell our new board, say we are willing to work with them. The fans are willing to work with them. Nyoma bebre ko so this season na anko ye. Nyoma bebre ko so yeah, supporters are not happy. Even me a short board for Canon back, they are not happy.
Okay.
Stakeholders bebre we are all not happy. Name what we are saying is that it will be na we are starting from Bichim.
Okay. That's it. Nana Bewa. Bafo. I mean Tiwe.
Boss, me that's football by its nature, it thrives on rivalry. Football won't be football without rivalry. Inti sewasha week be a world over. Ube we say omako he fixtures no. Yes, see, Abia, the old firm derby, Basso. Omo was a rivalry no. The media will help fan it or instigate it. Send a better draw the attention of the populace. Oh, say football in itself, no, it touches on the opium of the people. And the moment with me, a ignite rivalry now, a draw, the people are not crowd. And football by its nature, you rivalry from one, you are killing it. Yeah, let's establish a no. And once that is established, no, a man with the importance of rivalry because the sound of many at the back. Football, the entertainment part of it, no. Area, the end product, a resource. Now, a 3 results in the womb. You win, you lose, or you draw. Now the cool fee. Football, by its nature, no. It's a life. You want to live and live again another day. Until then, no man ye. Watchina, opese, ube give you yourself a chance. Send a bear, and no one bet me. After the amount. Sana football so TNT. Ubon and then you show. And now, Kosha, Ochina, you want to also win. And now you show. Ochana Bobo, I will not watch it. And also, so, idea as I say, it too. And this no many play part to make football what it is. Sano many boss, a play part to and yeah, what did I say? No bragging right. I don't know my rivalry near the no. That season way Manchester United actually Liverpool won away. Maybe at the bragging right, no, at the Manchester 4. But me Manchester 4 be native ya. Minya kuma na be wa me ni say on minya pa where Manchester need to the call. Can you minya where Manchester need to the call. What can watch them this season? Yo Martin na no me show 7 na me so maka. Me 7 dey me did the who say so how support be any person ko shine 4. Because say be bia so we ask my phone no did ho. We am say ya some 4 buntu she bi. Those are the things that my football no eh dey. Yeah, supporters no. And if you omo musical players di ko yenya bi. Trophy said that don't come up with yenya bi. Ye ni na ankoma ye do here.
Rivalry na my football ne dey. Nti rivalry no eno ne yese baako edim kuku. Edim kuku na baako edim kuku. Na baako ni age. Na ni age. You cannot discount it. Okay. To us way. You cannot discount it. So I said that this is here. But beyond no, there are other things. Beyond the supporters here rivalry no. Yeah, they no. But beyond no, yeah, there are other things. Yeah, what the cost on the field of play no. Cry na no this how results never no. And no be in the womb. Administrative side no so and no be in the womb. Edu baby the clubs at the administrative level. Etimi yen hihye I supporters be kwa na enu hwe. And I say we don't mind. Ewa aboche nyina.
Baby world over. Baby we ask her baby emu ya din a. Once upon a time I heard this story meaning e bia mo ye foreign pa no mo confirm me and bia hu ni ma. You see Dortmund was facing financial crisis.
Yeah. And
Bayern came into their aid.
Yeah.
And then both the two of them agreed to say Dortmund ya top player bia Bayern Fanako. But say omo rivals. No, they don't need to be city rivals. Omo rivals in the Bundesliga. They are rivals. And I'm a boy. But Bayern saved Dortmund. I don't know what I say. You be want to Mungo. We have seen teams that Omako administration in Europe because at that time, I've also heard they say once upon a time Manchester United were either renovating or doing something about at Old Trafford. SS64 host to one couple matches for home. But yet you say City for almost Manchester for you for. One can be I won't say Omu grass premium grass for Measure. City for only Manchester for that time they are only grass for. But one for fee a crash of a cruise of the Yafe when you have been some better. Right, Manchester United in Liverpool as a standard because rivalry no echo beyond even football. The Manchester United Liverpool rivalry. Yes, supporters at our level, but even the core supporters, you know, the key. I mean, Chocho Mucho no. Omo can be so far.
When him said the downfall of Manchester United, Liverpool for more happiness.
So me
vice versa.
So me here. Manchester United ko kwabo am supporting ko no. Me supporting ko no.
Enti dia na examples bebe ba wa man nyina. O de ba nations ne kotoko asem ya ye kan ya. Hinesi.
On was me yakasa tenti.
Ne microphone.
Right be no dey aba no.
Ne microphone off.
Oh, and they won't carry intendo was me be yakasa tenti. But no crana make no me normal. A chance a rivalry ni ye. Yeah. Because a lifeblood of football. Now so beyond the rivalry, no, there are other things. And also so and keep football going. Nations in Ekotoko. And maybe point in say teams more now, more football Premier League clubs. Region nimu. No, it inures to Kotoko's benefit even more than those clubs, no. And I like the example you gave to me and Baiwa. Sekotoko Eko Prandua. Apart from the financial side of it, you know, you have even not look at the stress aspect of it. That the players will travel, papa. Play there that now connect you from Liverpool to Manchester. Somebody play there. It was a train so.
But for Fabra Asem na ye kan. Oko achire do Fabra Asem nkomo na ye.
That's what can say. Yeah, hanomo.
Asa usuro.
Me misuro na so me kan say as me kan me no be akon for at me dey na say ajatun say me dey na ye. Na the who say go for ajatun say me dey na ye. Ti asem no me say answer na go to come free handcut pando ensambla no. Players na bre. Say especially say midweek wo mu kra dey e man yet more difficult for the players. Time kra coaches need to prepare team no. About the next match class another matter. Now so nka kotoko. Etane ne hu haya kwa bankasi ne ba ya.
Okay.
One on that hotel. On here so be so that machin esi atam anadwo na amro be sakobo mutu ekun mo kwem. Ana say driver na koda na koto bus na to atwene. Sa no mani nya bi atokotoko da wo. Sa no mani nyina no part of the reason why ya. Say wo dwene say nya teams were region ni mu eboa no. Ebi no. It inures to the benefit of Kotoko. It saves you stress, time, energy, and resources. It saves you a lot. After so, Reggie Nimono, where you kuma, Umia with some Caribbean, no, I Jeffrey, some now they call home. Umia with some Caribbean, watching out their one they call. Now the money yet them pony say, once upon a time, Kotoko key players in now, they were coming from Cornerstone, Kimfesa. Omo ya no magic. And we had the allow you go send friend baby, if you can see baby, must play and you see what you say. No, yaje. And we had the penny be our new penny bisa, near friend one chamber baby. Yeah, yaje.
Twaso.
If you hold going on.
Oh, boss, Nina.
Kanu so kan asem bi. O say clubs na ayam ba be ka kotoko ho Premier League no. Omo so ba, omo so mo chese omo ne kotoko.
Eho no mo, omo di ani. Eye normal, me ni kanu ya adwen. Ye betima manage, betima find a way out of it. Enti kanu ye wo officer no kanu kan asem bi say kotoko should show the big brother thing and find a way to relate or live with unuan nkuma no. So on dem chro no. No wa pekwa bi so abwe masa mo ya money.
Alright Monaka se me misa say the SEO Nations FC. I watch no mobile against Vision.
I will make my relegation.
I will near Bra would Liverpool, Manchester, and I want why am Fatuma, the Akosip Train, and they come Manchester. No, and dear Ropa, Nakotoko bet me a play which I gave him. I'm a nation.
Kotoko supporters world over. Some number we are world over. Almost storm my blankets. Don't risk your life and go to Bechem. Don't go there. Don't go. Bechem Kotoko. Bechem for no some person bottle for Nibi. To Kotoko do much smooth across.
I got super bottle.
I Kotoko for the shower blast.
Say Sana so Kadia.
Eto Munyai.
Any big person to come.
Obia Kotoko supporters no. Ochina Obia a nation supporter. We are going to support them. So you number one. So you can go. So yeah, say
okay. Baba Musa champion Duncan the message.
He's my good friend.
Okay. Baba Musa was German. Okay. Or say you want Kotoko to have interest in nation survivor, but find problems when the FA also have interest in the survival of teams that aligns to the association. Are you not sure we are also problems to Ghana football?
No.
Example, you mean your Baba Isa.
GFA
organizer of their moderators. They're supposed to be neutral arbiters.
Yeah.
Okay. The two are not the same.
Two different scenarios.
We there. As I can say, Kifes also play a big boy role in terms of brotherliness to nations or China. Or China nations, right? Okay.
Kifes only Premier League.
My mentor message ni bisu. And another question is nations should carry their own cross alone. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, sentimental.
Baba Musa said, baby, Jibo, you are subscribing to a Santiman Kosro, which is not healthy to our football.
Who told you?
Let nations fight their battle. Baba Musa and the day. Delali Owusuche. Or say good morning to you, or we are going to win tomorrow. Still, Kotoko the best. And also dear our day Abba and no. And we Asari Prince or say Jibo. What is going on is true about our football people rigging the league in favor of any team. Is true. The CID boss should arrest them all. Why do you want nations to win against Vision and allow Dreams FC to win the FA Cup? So all Blacks go to relegation. If nothing's happened, we too will allow all Blacks to beat us. Okay. Asari Prince so Kotoko. Before Yenafu anu si entusi china dia.
All roads lead to Abankesi.
All roads lead to Abankesi.
Across the region and beyond.
No makoye dey.
Obia anko okwa. Wo de do continental say hu be bia busa say na menya nation panafana bi wo he na oje kra. Say
don't go to obi paraphernalia.
Na are you on match kra ma.
Yati kom ma baba yara ha. Ayijibo enipa wo
asem de be
enipa wo stadium mo akra no. So omo akra if population there ho na akra decide they say weekend be another 2 weeks be omo abeko baba yara. Yeah if we be yenya kwan baba yara.
Okay. Mate etibafo se chino obi anko.
Obi every obi a wo ye dokotoko.
Na be wa so obi a wo ye kotoko chitani bi anko beche.
Na ko support kotoko.
Kotoko the millions. Obi a wo dokotoko papa.
Messages there ba no say obi a say
dokotoko. Uso dokotoko ye pa no. Mr. for once. Ye emotions in sentiment to nchen.
Na ja team na ball no.
Na realistic. Na corner ko boa nations. Na nations survival a. Esebu kotoko a lot.
No, I see but mam ye na die ho. I remember another home. In the past few years, the relationship between the former Kotoko board chairman, Neduma Light FM, sports presented in Temni Kotoko. I mean, we've all observed the relationship and was a Sebi a creative wound can see Kotoko supported the Brakumam.
Yes, that's the process of healing the wounds because the wounds must be healed for peaceful coexistence.
Harry, the point is that
what if
nobody is going to heal anything. Jibo, nobody's going to heal anything. The point is, yes, nobody's going to heal anything. The point is that we are going to support our team.
Say Jibo, there is difference between rivalry and disrespect.
Exactly my point.
Kotoko and Hearts are fierce rivals.
But we respect each other.
We really respect each other. No Hearts or Kotoko fan really wishes for relegation for the other. Then there is disrespect. This is what clubs in Ashanti region does to Kotoko. They should fight their own fight.
Jibo, me personally, the first time I Kotoko Nations boy, I was attacked.
Asare Prince was it those clubs within Ashanti region will do everything to beat Kotoko. But I decide to play it cool with House of Food. So they need her support, not Kotoko support. It was Obia was said you see Huno. It's a China Abranca Sevede. Vision and Obed Fakakas also now.
I think that I still feel as a club, you need to have interest in these matches. At least a vision stay na nations nations will benefit Kakrama Kotoko than vision. And he said, all call 30 minutes, and I think I subscribe to that one. Or they Konako 30 minutes in a hairborn. Nations for now they can carry their own cross, but I think that if we are Brankers in no hotel cost of food or from Kakra. Nancy and Kotoko player Prince Bedu among Sakai. So sometimes you need to strengthen the relation. Oh yeah. The point I'm trying to say, you see, the ideal situation, and the reality.
Okay.
The reality with Ghana football, yes, born now, yeah, born a drew baby, I uncle Fabem. Umpo. Born now, born a drew baby, I uncle Fabem pa. Good. So sometimes, they say, but only I have for some more 5 teams. They say Kumasi with 2, Ash Gold, ne Kotoko.
Okay.
Depending on nation stay, so must stay here. And TMA the nation stay now about 3 teams. Massive advantage to Asante Kotoko pa. As I to told you, year, a bebo per year. And me I still subscribe to that. Say Vish Nations be called here. Think I say Vision. Our wish nation will stay. One day we need to talk about the idea of Mababe Duru say. One eye. The idea of Mababe Duru say. But I think that sometimes Kotoko can't play any hands apart from say be a supporters who stadium who are more Bonibi. And opening the only thing they can do. But the team selecting there. I think we are Kotoko fan I used to select a year. Nations over Vision.
Nana Pomari say Master Kotoko is limping and you want us to carry nations. Let's cry our own cry. Kwame Champion watching you live from the Wu Equia Pem. Nations find it comfortable selling their players to us of folk than Asante Kotoko. They don't respect. And also day our day Abba and no. Eti yanto. I say wait a minute, come ever cause them and say we are hiding. Bow forward the Jama. O say omudu omugoto dey.
Omudu ha no wa bisa wo say na nations omu just be any one pan of a flag bibi. Buy something, go and show that you anenko ade. Ye nyankuma no ye so mo nsa e de masiye. You when that trouble if you need to for some dinner mumu ron se kawoko kamane na eto no ka ya meso boy kawoko be ka azem ya tu for ya to na large buza na nam na ke visa e kwa
my meji afa call be me se bi wo ho 0322494401 0322494771 bacho enkomo ye di ni sesi e ho asem ne ye ka oba men kofa topic fufuro emma ebrani beso na ye bi line no dia to for ada ensem aye be ka odwumadi so odi ni ba bi akasa free ene de owo kan for enkomo ye di ho hello TV Swabele yanko
Kotoko fans say ye ni anu to ya so ma so mu fi wo e say nya kwata mo baby akoko na do dey say Asante team do osma e bo akoko na mu say mo kana andori TV Swabele say was Kotoko fans ni ya dey cry if me kwashe vision quality no we want to come na Asante go to kan ni ensa.
Okay. TV Swabele yeda se yentwa so. Hello.
Hello, Jibom, good morning.
Good morning.
Apom today.
Boku na so e.
Obadi adaru ma e kuma fun ka sa fita ba.
Okay. Ye e ma fo yeti o.
Me pa cho asama kache na na ba wa no ano okay nations ewo kumasi a eboa kotoko ofisa ka team face any as good one kan wa edu baby na kotoko team ni da ni da kwese ha se bom matches do na wo enkle because teams do na wa kra na kotoko do e mututu kwan wo ta we nations be free o na bia ko bote na bia na si ha se gele gida ko sa sam na no ba ka ha se bom matches do wa wo e wo kwan ba na wo wura bi say bi wo pam obi obebeboa so kana de ne.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Yentwaso. Udini baby akase free.
In long term, that's
okay, yet you. Oh, went me and so. Yemfa do di ho. Udini ni baby akase free.
Your friend Charles Brown.
Okay, Charles Brown. I said no more day. Charles, it's you.
Your friend saying, how mommy say, listen back to come say how many times? And I answer how many times? If you have been a boy. Last season, me call you go as when you saw catch it. The almost say, you know more 2-2 no, yes, say go. Almost any a 10 years, I say no the penalty. A take come. You, the only young supporters, my call, you know. So when you answer, and you are much on leave you.
Okay, Charles Brown, yeah, that's it. Yemfa bem, you know, and count. Udin, ne baby, I can say free.
Oh, I just got you, Mr. Obuasi.
Obuasi, I just graduate you.
Mamonia de Mapa, Mudibu Agana Mania Santimani. Yankupon Yadoma, that was in a Kotoko supporters. You pro impro, Yediana, Dr. C. Was Yatunchia, Kotoko, Modiano, Dr. Kwamchi. Wachina, then I give Miako Blanche, Suniako supporting issues. By Martin, and the diameter son, 1-0. Nations baby in 1-0. In so told, we are both nations baby in 1-0. It shall be there, Madam.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's it. So, Yemfa back come when Emra, okay. Udini baby, akase free. Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
But like I say, Fiaka.
Okay.
But your friend of Kim, that's a Fiaka.
Of a K, you.
The American nations are 7 or more can send a neck and no can. Or more things in Kituanaba, a Central Jena. Or move boring in the market upon where they are Kotopone, big Timo. But as an Amubana show about Kwamube, there's a Kazaka Titomo, because Omo pay back who have no Kotokuni, Trajan in our canet and in the Shawa Krapa. Me woman here, I can see how to be an away, can never work an amobi. Oh, I move for Buma, house of folk, Munita teams in Ketuana or Memoaka for a long time. Let me book Kumasi post, the Kotoku Memo fire, send the Abewa, if you are Damasi. And you go to Kodamakumaso, a Fibian, why they are to bet the real teams in Ketuana Musiano, and some fata, almost and a more chilemo, a bumpire monso become Dr. Chenti, cause maybe no Muna and a Kaibon. Or the try. Tomorrow, be a CBU, move born media, my anchor say, the more face smart. By Mosiania,
that's it. That's it. Young Colin, see you UK. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Jibu. Fawaz Nekaso. Fawaz Nekaso. No teaming crown.
Okay, Fawaz. I like to use about Fawaz.
Yeah. Me tiare any canoe.
Okay. Chief Fawaz, it you.
Yeah, asema arin kano nukre, but the kanu kase teams no more ashanti a free rivalry equal disrespect to Kodokono. The problem is that some of the Kodoko supporters omun says like the only Kodoko but they also lose to Kodoko. Boss we just an ebono. There are some matches be waiting me but the Kodoko enyanu die mubeti be biafa ho. So would be a mekano. But untimin bass a match beyond no ama Kodoko a show. And I wouldn't Kodoko so I shan't you will say ni players no that walk come out be a bofune a who are tanking on farm bow but obefa player no pese ofanofo yen say oba befa player we say you know mu be struggle on so no enye say yen pese de be mamu yen pese price no cost through so on the make no jibo se kotokopa na di mamu sa price no yen nya bibia free mu e o say yesu yes yen fa mamu na e no mu so twen na price no cost through kakra but me nations there are two of we there here every say roller omu play any dreams FC omu ma dreams FC SC e wa brankesi no enti omu so no ebi na atu omu no e kama na akachi omu no relegation ni de omu ye no ebi na etu omu no omu ma vision show omu a omu ko relegation omu she vision no omu lose every cup no sa no omu ye ma dreams FC e FA cup every team face and semo abrankesi omu penya na ye witness omu penyi na ye
Oya there witness.
E bi na beto omo.
Oya witness odiem.
Ye ni Dreams FC obi ani say Dreams FC a fixing match obi ani say the
match. Kifesa ni Dreams FC na fix match.
Oh. Alaji kind of several times Jibo moment kan a fix match.
Ena wan gina ntemu.
Kodoko sorry enyo kodoko pay. Dreams FC Nation FC paying the gina mu.
Penny bay.
The message I may send me now. I was so
okay.
Message about. I was so
okay.
A bit of better almost Sunday. No, a better almost Sunday. Inshallah.
Okay, for us, yeah, that's it. Yentimi emfa course ni biem. Mzahani dia semu ibesi. Nana bewa Canada. Bafo wa. Right, Monaco so chiao. Na or the message be so about for say Ubed. Nti emre pemono Ubed na message na the amount. Okay. When you eja ukwamu ako. Ya count
say me media ne say.
Ye eja ukwamu to last say.
Me media nyina ne say. Say obi team fufuru aebo. Ochane nations nkwa na ebo. Five baby ebo ba me die nya me nkomo a me di nyina ne say so e kotoko supporter na wote me nka na me adom ochina kotoko esi akan e wo bechi 44 kotoko 49 points
yeah
yenko pe bi nka ho
okay
enti yen nyina yen fa support enko tie class enko tie club na yenko support wo me wo bechi mo na masem nyina no do bi ball ba bi die me ni interest ho
nana ye da say bibisu ye yina obezo e kwanda ho no aba why so the how you feel anti time bia no e pono da ho
okuya so what is bibia fa no ho san na no bra
o se we wa baby
okay yeah go we dey ayi because
o wie
ayi ketu abi ayi me dey say kanwa eno na ayi say na mudi nkomo bi wa ha solo nyoma ni bi wo no ma ayi blame solo kan ho na enra yes Liverpool lose 11 games United lose 4 lose 7 and time I say oh na say 11 njibo kra na ka say 11 for the same one pa me to 11 7 mu is a difference 4 me to one am say and njibo o maje Champions League 7 United add 3 difference 4 but also mu de mu wa bebre che na 4 bi che 4
akwa permanso
ozo okay wa so ko ba kamera no so
okay eti baby am obi am betimi ato asa nkomo we eso Oyerepa 100.7 weekend edition of today's sports what is a Ubed nka osai akoto kanu programs manager e wo Tech FM they say head of sports ndo dey ato and I wouldn't me enu nyina udini mienu nyina na ye rama no ne kakra na ye nhwe games e be koso over the weekend ewo amano ne titru eye the FA Cup game e ba so ne 2 p.m. Manchester City ene eye Chelsea ene di AC ene Pep Guardiola say anka ne wo hwe ni musen ko bewura eye Wembley no na ke wo eye Pep stand ewo eye Wembley because stadium wa ba ha wa yenwoma bebre ewo esa stadium kanu any other games Italian Serie A battle for top 4 eso so emu ayeden ewo ho ni nyina no baby a person for biano obetimi afa ma mention sim free ho na we are chiredi makono so abone Kaizer Chiefs check kama office South Africa ba na de ba ya no na boys ne hwe nanim senka anya no ko be yeshu kakra at MC sika na onya na de ko toche na ono nko ade asi ne ti so
ho no nyama bi se ya na nyefo za
o ba we de ndo so onya ne ye
we be na ne Ghana sika na bi um
onya na be say
$99
$99 say
dollars.
Why answer na kan?
E chele e sheba se na.
Obed $99.
Ka dollar ba ko na 11 million.
Obed na o ka $99.
Chele bo no $99. At that time na e ko to e ho asem nyina ho.
Who receipt?
Oh jibu. Na ni o ma se nye chankwa na e to e.
Ba se ni nyina be receipt so.
No problem.
Anka yen hwe because 99 there.
99 bono no
99 wo be de mu wa
oh echane bono no me de
echedi kanu mami ti o em chasefo ha
quick one on the FA Cup final and 2 p.m. never so ye nyina ye witness how our City seriously plays the other time I'm against Crystal Palace even though I'm rested Haaland then a couple of first team players Doku ne ade but still I'm to miss 3-0 na me busa me who question me about that game ni say already players no are risky the chase with and as the chase our the Arsenal for nechi for the FA Cup final as in like when you say FA Cup no the realistic trophy between Ajiba for the league Arsenal just about 2 wins away 1 win against relegated Burnley and then another win against Crystal Palace as Arsenal G League almost will benefit financially. They be another paper who's a league next year. Beteki bibi who pounds and about me about the FA Cup almost just 1 win away against Chelsea. Omunye too good in the last couple of games. We shown on the surface here because the City and holding was through. I mean, no more quality, or more form, or more better off against Chelsea. City was some fantastic record at Wembley under Pep Guardiola. Any trophies I would imagine under him near the but me one particular person as a Chelsea do final. I mean, me trying to form and they can
because of winning final.
Yeah, winning final, but pa. You won't mean count so many finals at Chelsea or Lusu, and you don't know where that spirit comes from. Anytime you do final, piano from nowhere performance be to me free be ba win no obi anim how we see aba no ma pick the call against this same City side in the Champions League in 2021. You know who they see here. Chelsea in the Club World Cup against Paris Saint-Germain. Means now we pundits bet 10, I move 8 or 9 bet predicted emphatic victory for Paris Saint-Germain. But you really not Chelsea. And very simple. So yeah, I'm in time writing Chelsea off in finals. Me try the form some fan writing off. Even though a lot of the factors equity on the fact that omun form lose a lot of games in the last couple of matches on my ball omun need a substantive manager ibaye won't me who's or yadio or nyadio Newman said answer or Chelsea seems to take you over there. But I mean these are some of the moments that or bit me some quality pep talk before the game I catch players and they say yes I have bad season Ubia right here off. Chelsea, you need chance. Cross your boy in the Europa League assistance. Say your GFA Cup now one of a chance. I'm a Europa League. And then number 2, when they say, Yemfa we make a statement. Yemfa we Empire supporters natural. Yemfa appease you more. Yenye BB to show to the fans say, you try. So I think that Chelsea will come in fighting from the first minute. They will try as much as possible. So much try so maybe in the game, but. Me who City is on the better side or the better chances of winning this particular trophy and every City win but me Chelsea share and one but me who say City mom or the better advantage in the Bundesliga they say Bayern Munich but I mean it's not chase for or more survival league in him already or Burnley or no that and then Wolves so relegated. But the likes of Leeds United more
Newcastle against West Ham against Newcastle. Say there Wolves ko Burnley ko nti per one obeka mo Good. Tottenham no West Ham. Nottingham if save. Leeds United is save. Until Newcastle ball against West Ham. Nyame had more china. But Tottenham been outstanding game against Chelsea because now we can nominate Chelsea and never ball Stamford Bridge.
Meaning say winning at Newcastle be extremely difficult for West Ham United. I wouldn't say omo no ya na ya entire easy say predicted. Once a while be some scary will be to me some doubtful scoreline be to say there Nottingham focus Sunderland 5 near there. But I know crown no a bad thing to so be evidence to prove say the other side no born is soft. You get it? In the case of Newcastle, we say Newcastle in West Ham teaching. I want to have a kind of Newcastle move the here points in the IBB. Yes, Ome compete very, very, very well. Who West Ham and who are in here, I'm not sure. Say Ome to me acquire.
But West Ham for complaining, say as a system, no, if favor Tottenham Hotspur, Tottenham for league name.
Probably because of Omni Arsenal game, no. Because Omni Arsenal game, no, say who analyze if game ni share footages are banning angles be nyanya there. Now was saying come benefited from sa go no mo share na referee na you know. Say nye go krana there were tackles be a kokoso na referee no VAR for na come to me ahage penalty. But
for West Ham.
Yes, for West Ham. Switch Ediano ne Trossard so bi mu ni ade ni nyina see ansa na Trossard dey ni see. So at Ntebia, they will probably argue say ye play a foul Raya. Before the foul on Raya, there was a foul on West Ham players and a bit man resulting in penalty. And then I was in referees, Nipshes angle so no mutima award the penalty more. But Nina no or more anka once a ma a say game no mulu to us now. So obviously, oh yeah, West Ham fan now share some of these videos about on the internet now. I'm sure say very disappointed say referees no unshare those particular incidents now. Or more wavy play on mass now. But now make about some Newcastle then I don't see how West Ham make Marco Piqué and Marco surprises be on Newcastle. I'm sure Newcastle compete well. I mean, on a very tough nut for West Ham to crack and yet too likely to meet me every again.
That means West Ham among survival.
And yet too likely. I don't think say Tottenham so be cheap against Chelsea. Not at all. But you see, Tottenham for all share since I deserve to take you over now, who's the no improvement kakra eba. Into a more crabit many and that's one as I reshimu say, omit Marco BB or Stamford Bridge, judging from the SEC or in recent times, or Tiwana Lisa Beshano, or Tiwana Newcastle Aquashano, or Tiwana Nottingham Aquashano. Into Nancy, a man for Chelsea or Stamford Bridge, and based on that, obit me or Cono no kakra bit my ABB. But I'm not too sure. But me were confidence in Spurs getting at least a point or Stamford Bridge, a chance at West Ham, a point.
Oh, St. James.
It was St. James Park.
Okay.
And yet too likely say who West Ham in the Premier League next season. But for Nottingham Forest, so much because Michael Carrick, a home team, home coach. Not to say he's a home corner win. We're winning a couple of away games near there. But United ball fear. Yeah, so convincing. So convincing. You look at the games against Spurs, against City, against Liverpool, any other clubs from Baba Old Trafford. Almost will lose with it, but we've seen United play so well at Old Trafford under Carrick. And I was a Forest for Nusushi. I was going to try as much as possible, so maybe of which I don't see CBC. United probably will win that game tomorrow.
Okay.
Now, I'm at the situation for Forest, no, so I beat a kakra. But me say, makem, need problem there because Spurs. There's no way I don't see say West Ham beat me about the because 36 and Nottingham 43. Even to some 2 games no crana. Ebeba 42 in Nottingham for the mass survival. But for United, I'm sure they will win tomorrow.
Okay. Osai Akuto Kanu and Watin and Kano. Ejedi
boss
in his $99 cap.
Oh, they miss out. Mr. Kofasi be embassy.
Someone now counts 99.
Oh, price no. That was the price I call one of the shops you could move.
Okay. That's it. Young boy.
Jibo, see a befe athletics no kakra.
Definitely.
Because we need to talk about the impact of Intercono.
Definitely.
Yeah, because young girls maybe Gaza neighbor convent or Dobruni.
Yeah.
Or more to me, I could third or Africa. Yeah, really, 4x100. So we'll never have to talk about that. But Minister Bonenya Rodrigo video now, just me 1 minute, you can't see me. The gap between abrochire ne hano is too much. And me the video we able two Ghanaian players no for, especially munya ACL almost say person me video no. Born the video to so this Rodrigo after the surgery no. Na Jibo, the recommended method for ACL yabakope. Go get a surgery and start your rehab.
Never be do some.
Me will be believe in local things. I'm a believer of local things. Government says most of the foreign products for business aspect, but a surgery. Me I surgery. Sounds a bani say na only low kakra. Njibo, we have no me ya modi boy or they start here. It's quite interesting. So for the Madrid fans, he will miss the World Cup, but surely me sure the season best start, he can bounce back. So far, the recovery, is going according to plan. Okay. Omunja be withdraw 7, especially when it comes to AC on those type of injuries. Young concept, no, just a quick one.
No more
especially if the club is ready to pay. Start to rehab, and you will definitely come back. It's a career-threatening injury, but nyameti ase mo betimi atomo. Jibo, slaughter 7, maybe Monday. But opinion watoto papa so pa okano. And I say this Liverpool experiment, they be na me one of our colleagues ni be din komo na me say it will end in 2 parts. Either it will be a story anytime I discuss patience and project, yebe bosso. And as a best story of a clubber that was clueless and was blinded by a one-season wonder. The Slot had an excellent season last year. Indeed, as a best story of a clubber, coach be my first impression, which was positive, and they were blinded by that. He had the wrong investment, taking the wrong transfer decisions, gave him enough time to prove a point with his new players, and he failed. And as anytime you can nyabutema coach now through difficult times stay behind the coach na project no ntimi no e be a example ne be use because if Slot is able to pop up next season, stay successful and make a massive impact locally and also in European competitions, because Liverpool for take you good decision. Coach, you lose 20 matches in all competitions or maternity. And as next year best started. Now as to papa so say now come on babe Liverpool for making mistake esen come job opinion kwan. You see the problem with this Liverpool conversation is that say Liverpool cast a Slot and I am telling you that after the World Cup the quality of coaches available so better pa. And naturally, you say, quality of coaching is what you. First, and now, Pamu coach now. There was always a big man elsewhere. How are you proving? I'll be to me trusting us all be fair, man. Now, coaches are being very careful with their decisions because of our clubs. Any time for them. Into what Jacobi says Zidane. Me I sure say Juventus will love to have Zidane on their bench, especially a former player, a complete legend. But guess what? Zidane after Madrid, on try cry. Or to also up a French national team, where you have his peace of mind, less matches, good money, enjoyment, less pressure. So the decision making around coaches necessary. And a Pochettino or national team, Ancelotti or national team, Thomas Tuchel or national team, Julian Nagelsmann or national team. But Pochettino at this age will never try national team because of a fan so correct tie. But no one say assume dream when you be any asem on over kwakoshe. I tried PSG, I tried Spurs, I tried Chelsea. The pressure was too much on national team. And a Tuchel, we are sure saying a Tuchel is available. You can count the number of teams on my person Benya Thomas Tuchel, including even Chelsea, hoping for a second coming. But I know it's England. And if he's able to do our Englander, the woman sure say Tuchel be rash so pursue free her. No baby before Ancelotti I extended a contract called 2030. About whom majority of Ancelotti videos now what a Brazil air party with baby girls. Ojina home on you ready for the pressure. Inti availability of coaches about a big issue. Inti Madrid at a point Alonso na call. check Madrid partnership. Alonso had an excellent job with Leverkusen. But I saw her for Benitez at the time of joining Real Madrid. I check Carlo Ancelotti. I check Jose Mourinho. None of these coaches, Zidane, the NFL, so I'm the man on interim basis and a performing or confirming. Obi said Lopetegui after so now the Spanish national team na qualify to the World Cup. Into Shemana Alonso Mbeho, but I don't know the Jumana Mano. Henzo Maresca to Liam Rosinua. Check the history of Chelsea. See about Carlo, you about Jose, you about Scolari, you about Conte, you about Thomas Tuchel. Bon said Debbie and Liam Rosinua Enzo Maresca or Mumbe Omo. But I say the quality of coaching are dropping, especially available ones. In the Liverpool for Pamo slot. No more manetna. Near World Cup, New Year national teams for you Pamu coaches EB. Clubs no more Pamu coaches ne Febi Shema. Liverpool have a problem getting a good coach because say who call from club now about a drop over Slaughter. You and I would admit say Slot at the time of joining Liverpool. Now the pedigree achievement under his belt can never be compared to Klopp.
Yeah.
Because Klopp had a Bundesliga against Almighty Bayern Munich.
Champions League final.
Champions League final could lose to Bayern Munich by 2-1. He was a proven manager. His players are now fans him. You cannot compare Slot to him. But the standard not drop into Slot and a Liverpool fan. Into Jibo. Liverpool experiment will be interesting. Very how and at the end of the season. But maybe I stand by it.
Okay.
If Liverpool want to be serious, the coach has not proven enough, so he deserves a second chance. Let's so get rid of him. But yeah, how FA Cup final Manchester City.
Pepsi and man stand for Wembley.
Undruho. Ferguson was stand now. It's a Ferguson stand. There's a Pep in your stand. Pep has a long way to go.
Long way.
Yeah.
No, but for Wembley, what the Pep
oh yes, winning the Champions League. I know against Manchester United or the Champions League.
Yeah.
FA Cup. And EFL Cup 4 times, FA Cup things so about 3. But then the last 2 visiting
semi-finals. I mean, no one said Wembley on corner. Say FA Cup final,
and
FA Cup semi-final, and League Cup final, and a Champions League final.
Right now.
But for a good manager, I call 20-something times there.
24
times. I mean,
all stand on new camp. All stand on new camp.
England for
and the baby original no can was.
I think the best one for Pep Guardiola be stand war Etihad Stadium. And the first one because the history of Manchester City Jibo honestly speaking Pep contribute to a lot to the history of Manchester City. Project was started by Mark Hughes and Timmy and Drew Echiri and Roberto Mancini by Ebe Breaky the James winning Manchester City their first FA Cup trophy and also their first Premier League trophy in almost 50 years. Mano Peregrini Betuaso, Ebe Breaky the James because City, despite doing well in the English Premier League, were struggling, especially in Europe. So Peregrini team the City tried or semi and Pep Guardiola about the Omako final twice. So in the history of Manchester City, I think Pep is the greatest coach City I employed. In Etihad Stadium, baby the man. On Vincent Camp, one of the academy pitches, the statue of Aguero, the statue of David Silva, and I think some more that of Vincent Kompany. So I think Pep Guardiola, when he's leaving, clearly he came, he saw, he conquered, he enjoyed, and he did well. I think Etihad Sports Stadium will be a befitting venue. But in the match, Jibo,
2 p.m.
advantage Manchester City from all angles. Angle be a share free beer. But you see, every great individual or system has a weakness. And defend Achilles heel. The great Alexander the Great no weakness. Samson no any weakness. Socrates, everybody will be our weakness at some point in time. David had his weakness. David ni Solomon no weakness na ya back na massam. To go say Bathsheba dware, you re na David gina soro no akwa na ne kwa akodo na akwa dia sepe no ho nti na David so how no do David was
the bagana ha panyi be na bobo ni din na so wa che no so weakness
one day benya asem nti but it looks like Ghana ha panyi for ne bebre na weakness na man na Basically, Bema weakness and Kasa Ema because it was something that a man needed. And Bema could be saying Yankupon and Yankupon Yemano. It was idea we hear Biana or Pebian, a tie or Umreo. And into the Bible, and say, flee from fornication. One can say, you get closer and pray. Or see, Johnny. That means idea no, on the what Bible now. What kind of Bible no on time can't Johnny, sir.
Okay.
Oh, Bohum Paye, Jine, oh, Tim. But they do a Jaman Bon Quadia or see Johnny. And your bank was shed them on Cocase, oh, Yamebe, and Fan Quashabon Sam. A were Jaman Bo and ne Wakono Bonnie and Amwakwe Bonnie. Because they be cried that day bon someone consider on the books Muse or Barbetem too.
And I don't
wow, wako for Bana question them why your bonnet. When you wash a bon some that be their question bon someone who meeting. Buy bonus flee and your bank question them and found Enkujina Nason Casa Ubitimi. So
and go for beer and Casa bon some
bon salabi we recradie in Jenny Nambampo Obire cry Obire. In air bonnet by Jibu. Oh, say on your down for girl, dear son, you're a single. And then they're sending and they're trading. But Jibo, you see, so every great thing has a weakness.
Hey, say Obed.
Oh, but so on you are down for girl, you are single. So why not you are down for girl, dear? So
you are down for girl.
So you are down on you are down for girl, meaning you are down for girl is an exception. Okay. But to me, on you are down for girl or you're single. Especially if she is ready to cooperate. Okay. So every great team has their weakness. And this is what Czech teams are punishing Manchester City. There is something common between them. Czech Real Madrid. Madrid don't keep the ball for long. They attack you and they catch you on the break and they punish you. So Czech Chelsea who do City to a draw under this new coach, Mark Fellaner. They decided not to attack. They gave City the hope and they catch them on the break and neutralize them. Less passes, more direct, more efficiency, then be purposeful. That is how to beat Manchester City. In so checking Manchester United, Carrick, Eshe City, that was the pattern. And that has been the pattern when it comes to beating Pep Guardiola.
The son and SHS here.
Do check Jose Mourinho call Spain first. The first game as Barcelona shared a 5. That time, not just about 5 matches a winning. So he felt he had a team to go toe-to-toe with Barcelona, or J5. After that, he switched it off. In Tiabra Babeje Copa del Rey against Barcelona, Barca were enjoying possession. Jose Mourinho and his team normally a direct, purposeful, few passes, efficiency, quick transition, and normally share almost. The other Inter Milan share. And from that day, Obia was steady be on the Sani and Faso de share Pep Guardiola. This is our check here. City team no more press power. Are very good when it comes to their high press. In so I didn't say they will have a pressing structure that will neutralize you, force you to make mistakes, and they will punish you. And you don't need that. Quickly you go long. How do you go long? So I check Manchester City system here that screen so Matthias Nunes, majority of the game in the heat map will stay deep or join the midfield. So I check Nico O'Reilly. Why he has been scoring goals is very simple. The ability of Jeremy Doku to steal the attention of two players. I was switching over here. Into what check Doku. Majority of the time, Doku beje ball. You need another defender or another player to support play on that wing. So and yes, so once you keep two players on Jeremy Doku, Nico O'Reilly now gets freed. I don't say Nico no natural defender. So he has the instinct of a forward. Inti Adeba Kwa Nico Sawani say he works on the blind side of a defenders. Into what checking the goals in Biblia. The simple tapping and at your Nunquajina or Baba Bashim. Because whilst your attention is on Doku, at the same time, you need a structure to stop a Yobisa Ryan checking in the middle. Into checking so man one player. Then Haaland also comes into the conversation. Haaland so man one player. So these three guys, the triangle on the left side of Manchester City, have the ability to steal the attention of close to 5 or 6 players. Into Antoine Semenyo now steals the attention. Both are Semenyo about to attempt. Nico O'Reilly will do the same, not also about to attempt. So that is the advantage for Manchester City. So Chelsea need an excellent defense to stop Manchester City.
Okay.
One other thing at Chelsea here, apart from being direct excellent defense, and especially the second balls now. Man City they punishing call for the first goal. I can confidently tell you, say Manchester City have a good team.
Okay.
But this squad, any squad, more that top mentality and experience compared to other squad of Manchester City.
Okay.
The average English team squad we were experienced, Chomo. But majority of other teams, and a past Manchester City team, no, say be a City, Bobo, and Bianca, Ruben Diaz, neighbor. Diaz, Ebia, Josko Vardio. It is better than Kusanov and Magehi in terms of the movement in American.
Okay.
Say City, Bobo, and a Rodri, based on the news neighbor, on 100% fit. We all know the issues Manchester City facing when Rodri is not in the setup. Imagine this game with Kevin De Bruyne. All names now me bobono. Ubet me ashomo. She City near Aston Villa last day. Villa she 2 goals. City back. Ebetisha omo 3-2. Imagine this City team with K Gundogan on the bench. She experience or the beba. So City were good team, but experience, some of the guys lack it at this stage. So if Chelsea are able to get the first goal, it's going to be very, very difficult for Manchester City. The advantage Manchester City, a 60% chance of winning.
My Chelsea first goal, Chelsea
will win the game. Trust me on that.
But I say Obed. Derek Brown say West Ham United just lost fairly to Arsenal. Stop making wrong analysis. The foul on Raya was a legitimate one. Blame the introduction of VAR in soccer. And no, Derek Brown. I'm saying, "Kanu, no de ebro." Yebefie. Na yabedi enkomo ewo fie ensem ewo fie yebabedi ho nkomo. Captain Siasia, the rest do ayema na kwa abaso no wakasa. Akwa aba.
Oh, undi. Asembo epian na odi kakra fam. So, na wo no ase ya na opese wo ya ma obi an hu me no eyi. Pa ya na nyefe. Minu no.
Oh, say studio dey say kanu wura o twan me mu akwa abanza.
O akwa ba ya ji ade bi akwa abasa. What wakamati.
Tu twan me mu akwa ba. Ansana watu aso.
Pacho boss.
How dey emie microphone kura na wa obebie microphone. Anje say wunya wa be control console no.
No, Abranti anasema wakan na mnyene adwen. People are making a whole lot of argument and analysis on Arsenal against West Ham no. Okay. And I think it's been unfair. Enye fair to us. Enye fair to us.
Na abefa.
Na me hwe Asante Gold 04.
Yes, Echana enye koso no.
Coronation no.
Ochina.
Ochina mu Kimfesa.
Me hu say awa esende be me na. Na me bisa awa say Kimfesa for interest um ye dey.
Oh, I don't think so.
Kimfesa na ebo. Bon na ye Kumasi on best say fan ko bo asa.
Say give no.
Okay, it's get feeling ya Kimfesa na beje. Oh, that's good. Okay. Say this is our flyer for Sunday's game.
Good.
We are playing home at the Lincoln Stadium. Kindly give us some promo.
Yeah.
We a Demonza and a we a buy. Okay. Young Quay. Your boss so watch out.
Oh, but you know so.
Yes.
That was many issue. Mike.
What the Mike share?
Mike share. No, not that. Or buy now also quack.
Okay.
Do I so?
Or say Yobosi, good morning, Jibo. We are winning the league tomorrow at TNA Stadium. XC Mediama never give up. Prince Yobo and the Fitakwa and the day Abba.
Interesting.
Okay. I mean, way.
So now me share the Bekoso of Boise.
Yeah.
Obani Asante go do for no man na sa pro sport no so man sa qualify to division 1 no.
Aye.
O man sa
say pro sport na be queen coach no.
Aye.
Mama mo be queen abaso.
Okay, of course. Oni are you who Adanso so mo as good former captain ayi. What's the name? Oh, don't know what.
Adanse. Aye. Fullback no.
Fullback no aye.
Oh, okay.
Also one of the coaches no. I think so mo select some former players we no mo.
Neza de no boss nafa.
Ana I friend say coach Karim Zito yo mutenka director. Enti da mo bofa na game no. E wo ha no mo ne South Division 1 Division 2 ya almost Benab a boy I was there. Now I like the spectacle no. How the enthusiasm omo dey ball boss.
Did Ashanti go the end there no ana. Ashanti go for end there no ana end there pro sport.
Well, me to me nim say as to no one. But so you could say a system na.
Okay.
But the direct ownership no say be we Eric and as we no. And now Tony no. That's how I can not tell.
but now omude any GS Hako Boise.
Okay.
Right now, Oboise, Ewo, Division of Boise, Oboise, maybe no be mana.
Yeah.
No, the Bias, so much than your Boise based team.
But no bomb games of Boise.
But really, Oboise. But Land Crass, Obo said, Division 1, Pruno, Omo Bono, the quiet. Na Premier no Coso, O for no ball, or Boise. A decision is in the pipe.
But remember, is it the MC?
Yes. First love. Yes.
Why are DB? Time I went to no, and mobile yenjo muntum yenye say.
Yeah.
But woman ejina na so yepa.
Of course.
I fight to say Obuasi says omo Premier League team dey.
Yeah.
As obi agitum.
Yeah.
Say Ashanti Gold 04 any team a we obi a wote Obuasi ne adanse wo nyina na.
Yeah.
Say Ope Premier League team support your team no Ashanti 04.
Yeah.
And there's all support. And
First love.
We're fighting good fight, pa.
Honorable First Love, me bumper say one of these days na Mesiano.
Edi?
Say Okano. I think say Oya Santwa or a tough woman. Na or Boise at heart because or Boise true and true. Na obi a woni wo follow Boise pa a fa football any excitement no Boise na any. So to Boise say 04 a qualify na say on no en support na obetuta chen atututu Obuako Park na so wadani pakro no o ye grade service to Obuasi kro no obani ni nyina ye ko Obuasi o those days a fixture say ye Kimfees ane Asante Kotoko Kimfees ane Ashgood old and I say Asante Kotoko ne Ashgood na even the media and media ne do ko Obuasi no that is what is coming back now. Football no I said they a lot of activities about business wise I say oba o tin chen or tutun kokko enya football so mfaso Asantua okay
yeah Asantua
I strong want to believe we say the business e conform because Ashanti Good e free mo at any point in time bia obedu link no onunko was a sole person na all yes business no obeton so abakoto no ho obeto drink abakoto no ho all these things but because Ashgold ekoye no sanema no off and I want to believe that with 04 coming no Asanto Abesa started that business no so the lost revenue now will definitely come back. So I want to say yes the old Ashgold no anyhow per the FA status per Ghana football no that team no the opportunity given them no omo utilize it. The reason being that say FA no at the more to omo is it division 2 or 3 no
division 2
no is that as no ombebo ana say ombe appeal against the FA buy no omo anye all these things and I want to say is effectively the old Ashanti Gold no dino that team no supporters with that so person omo ka say and no the team omo try say be ba no I just don't tell the full almost starting both division 4 division 3 no abba other than that so what's mine I am appealing to you say now honorable na ba say say na honorable first love ehun ye any asema o man pani ko kan ye ebrebi say onya opportunity ba obe make sure say Ashanti Gold ebenya Premier League side Obuasi sorry minim how omo ye by the involvement of the MC you know means say aban no play role bi so untimi nyi sade ni mfrim that's why gina ya na nipa bi so person me say ye mpene ana ye ma ne ma ana ho ahwan ye be say enye Obuasi for team no odi na be see so ye Obuasi mame politically o mame no
na je cha do Obuasi
ana odimra no eye adwuma
cha do Obuasi
some ko mi team e ko Obuasi
because of Kim Pfizer.
Oh, no, not necessarily. I owe me na
but Ashanti Gold the interest be no.
Also Ashanti Gold first day obekaya first day issue no buy na meti na me do obi aka bia me ne nyaage Ashanti Gold ampe. Say Premier be Obuasi there. That is me target me goal no. The obi can na hwan obi after that some content chain. To I from day one I've been supporting Ashanti Gold. A dom t-shirt me na me share the first okay. What do the brain na me hwe na me tell video so na me say hey team Obuasi because Obuasi no manage ho manage bi call me kura me to Obuasi no obani manager bebre ko e de nei se ni no san baba ka na ni because manager na me welcome sa team no e de watch na me te boase
okay
in fact senka betimi a nanka emnemo mam kwa ka me ko nwumre
okay
na
se na no yere sister
enya mam kwa
ko ka ho asem
wa mam kwa e se me ye nyama bi ko fie e di obani de me kan say watch na no game no e sha ase o de come would ne o as go old place na no na abrante bi etoto boba park ni so ko use the old Ashanti go no Twitter account no ka say that team wa obai ade na is almost associated with that old place because time na bobo mo was ko that team we inform into no they shouldn't abrante no nya de oye no obani abrante no megina Oyerepa everyday so akasa che no say onya de oye no na enkosi hwe obuase de odan say ne maame awo na yesi ni nuani enei obuase na Premier League club as good offer ebi ayekwa enim kura no edi no ye be hwese ye be pie trikin kakra but say an trikin kwa na de maintain we ya as good offer obuase me entreat everybody obuase omunya Leclerc stadium mumma enfa welcome that team na e banso a business will start booming
it's not 3 p.m.
game
Kimfaiza ne Ashanti go do for
o Kimfaiza benya kakra no so ora toto no ka that Kimfaiza
kwa coordination match
the decision to go there
obo ana kwabrane abegina gate achi we dey say dey gie ne yanyiska
WWH Kimfaiza matcha enya as good matcha Kimfaiza na di home akoboase bacho omonti ase sa na on pe kakra Kimfaiza so
yes ebs we ba bi da
say obo home na ojiga say Tebia, was that the first time? Tebia, first time. Now, other game no dey first time say. Any instance and so be our league table knows whether relegation or winning the league.
But say any different from club you want to know so assistant venue.
A different.
Oh,
a different.
Okay.
I will give an American any instance and so be give us encore relegation. So lose match we you and winning match or winning league now. And lose encore relegation.
Mate.
And I go to win this game where mano extended in lead MBT will be waji league ndada.
Okay.
Wa qualify ajada.
Ti anu ti en to mran kwan.
Da bo mu hemra no. Ana mu say ensim rabia kwan.
Okay, ati.
Emra kroji no mo dey boss aboy. Nyambo aboase.
Okay.
Edu wachi ano na we ko. Nyankaja bitwa 7 na ke ko.
Any me plans mu.
And me ko so afro. Between Zabio ko ka no pa.
Me plans for the weekend nka ho.
Ana me say betima be ka ho.
Me wo yie kese mienu. Match mu baako meko baako ne nyanya me yad mako baako kina. Nti nka me plans ho.
Na so complete wa yie film.
Nka ho kra.
Ka de ka wan ke ye. O de say be kasa.
Enye nti wani free me so.
Yo. Why? And Premier League matches no beba so.
Ye beba league games so. Ye be sheda ba league games.
So ni you as good o boase kakra. The anije beba boase no.
Ba boase e. E fa de ho.
Ye nkoma mi no edi ye.
So boase de.
Fa kwa no masem ni ho.
Ye twa to mama ho. Ye nkoi.
Fa kwa no masem no.
Me da se.
Ko fa chiri bi ye ka.
Ye di kan no. Ka me pese me de siu so. Na bu se me no kuma ma me se. Season we Kimfaiza matches se no.
But there's first to everything. And then we say we should Kimfaiza match or boase. If you Kimfaiza be born no mean to be ko. But boase dey make me ko. And me first Kimfaiza game and best me. But behind the scenes,
but you Kimfaiza on match on boy.
Munimba no delay.
It's
not about the distance. It's not about
the distance. There's a reason I did questions.
The entire me bisa sa no. All the
your program yeni ha say ye be attack obi.
Oh,
direct
attack. Which any part of the program.
Boss, yes sir.
Because what kind of say me come him say oba be promote oba can be for game no.
Baba game no so.
Oba busa say that be no go Kimfaiza match there. Say we be ko boase china. Ko boase china. Okay.
Me min cousin draw for no invite one.
Obo I don't want invite say draw.
Sana Martino.
No. Me invitation bia but
o ma sheda invite say
Sana Martino.
Eno mo yiwa danger my free.
Me kan ho bi.
One pa. Danger. Obuasi danger.
Confusion over make it.
Obuasi danger.
Official invitation.
I just say drop for one more koda hone.
Oh, ebi ko na ebi so be ko china no papa.
Everything provided.
Oh, omo be kon there ya to nsa from ne there.
By so mo invite to na enye too late.
Ene. Ah, na say won say omo pani die ni bu ma me.
Hey, but say we dey no the Hubert.
Enya dey say
because danger there, you project Ashanti go do for there.
Just candy say. Oya sa wanya dey.
But there's an allegation. And how
allegation.
So
I believe in danger man.
O say ni
kanu na wanya bi.
In fact, information.
But say kanu kwado oni is scandal ni ya the
information na me wo earlier on here say no more organize a curtain raiser between the media and Kumawood actors near actresses no. But later I move as somebody be Kumawood for versus as good players.
But one thing so mo invite journalists be ma to mo say African so mo
no when na matter say na e be between the media and na me hu say na usually na a papa slide ku see slide no any team but me nim dia ku see
media team won kan o retirement ho
boss
me danger
me ka asem o say
assemble ba me kan che embo ni pedi ni kan no krentre ni pa
ni a chire si me ara alaji kundi ananya sa ne fre no
alaji kundi ya
me ne kasa na otwi mo ka say na otwi me ko ba say Karim Zito will be pushed up as the technical director.
So na kofa ba.
Then first then Ash Gold 04.
Emphasis FC Ashanti Gold.
Mpacho.
Omu team here FC Ashanti.
Mpacho Ash Gold 04. Nyan ko FC Ashanti Gold.
No, FC Ashanti Gold. Assistant from 04 to FC
Ash Gold 04.
There be
call F4 books mo perfect mo fe.
You better sana ya. FC Ashanti Gold.
Hey. Ejamanso.
That's 04. The FA in the books of the FA. It is still 04.
So speaking from the books of the FA.
And I say in the books of FA in I say the old Ash Gold doesn't exist.
And we Ash Gold SC.
It's about for
soccer club and football club.
Boss. Ash Gold 044 no prelude to one match no against King Faisal no. Promo no omo ye no. Omo say there's going to be a curtain raiser. Now omo say the curtain raiser will be between all Ashanti Gold players. Bon, me bacho fa the response from Ashanti Gold must say the SC Ashanti Gold SC for the response aba se say there any champion hobby boss mpacho wada ma enie the Ashanti Gold Sporting Club until SC omo response omo dia banie boss welcome bon mpacho fa all the Ashanti Gold players maybe to home.
Do they have old players? So now they want to claim our old players who represented our great club too. You were not even in existence when they play for us. Now you are claiming them too. Why can't you guys just be yourself? Interesting times ahead. You are just like their opponents. Funny.
The repeat account no enya team logo that's who we and the logo that's who we that be na
we are the band but team
football club dey
o say team no o ya the band but o man take the opportunity no to appeal on in football books
no they are not in existence
they are in existence. On a member of the federation, but a football club, they can decide to play even among themselves. They are a football club. They can even decide not to play football.
They are not competitive, but and then you ban if you almost na channel meet me about
and only identity the quest to want to collapse the former Ash Gold, those that are embarking on that business should stop.
When they collapse, what do you mean by collapsing?
Oh, to
when I have invitation.
Be yourself, because you're Manchester United, you're Manchester City. They all carry the name Manchester. We can have Ashanti Gold, SC. And FC 04 and will be a money ball.
Those is the FC Manchester United.
Yeah, send the order.
So United of Manchester.
What one more or Bonnie Brown? Obi anya ne de me nka say we omunya omadwuma no be dem dem
mama go for place no
na o player bi
omu nka so omu dia
omu si somfe omu here Valentine to
omu say Ashanti Gold old place
ni soje kosi ombe hu no
say nyom nko na
ni bombe waki ombe hu no Kwani Ibrahima ombe hu no Augusta Himfo ombe hu no
edenya bi nko bo no
Tony Ahimfo ombe hu no Ajateli o kai no Samia Jey o kai no Tony Tieku o kai no
yeah
Emmanuel Amasidiga o kai no
yeah
these are legends of Ashanti Gold SC.
I'm sorry.
Legends, people who won the league 1, 2, and they through a card sign C. We
on the league 6 times.
I get 3.
Now can't go there. It's not got to win.
No, saying. Boss, they went to the Champions League finals. So kind of na Hindia.
So Monka say mutimi old place o. Almost say Ashanti Gold old place.
But almost the team doesn't exist.
Na say old place no more.
That was that you. I win and team win and never be quite no. And almost all my existing pens, for all you know, almost all legends.
But old as good. Old as good.
Say so much seminar say. And MC na say more Kenyan say or say team no and no dey gina ho mo bo ase Ashanti Gold.
No, but the old one
honorable for Slav represent.
No, SC for so person me TSS. SC for person me TSS.
Ashanti Gold 04 FC.
Omo different.
E wo ho honorable Adaroma. Wanya team no amati enya Premier League or bo ase ni. Perfect, fair, no problem. But anybody's quest to collapse the other one, they young penny. Nobody has that right and power. Nobody has it.
Mate, bafo, eja also unko. Invite you.
Old no ba.
That's it. HAD boss. Yanko senior African Athletics Championship.
1 minute.
With you.
FC as good for normal bano. Omoma fairness. Omofa fairness mra.
Pepe yo.
Me many omo.
Say we ask the pepe yo ni be.
Many omo unfinished business ba akodada. Unfinished business ba akubi da ho a. Alaji Kunde. Ma fairness embrem. So all the side any bad ya. You mu bi wo ha mo pay asem. Scandi dem ni se no hojo. A champion fo bi a hojo. Enti me pese me gidi se sa ku di ta na Scandi ni mo hwe. Me friend na check akra. O Scandi de me friend bi a Scandi fa. Ti de catch up me say.
Obero mo nyina microphone off.
Okay, ti de ka na say omuma prepare yo enye adwuma. Because what I say omo issue bi ema boys no enhu ne omaso yi. Boys na ehunu omaso ye kra sene nyoma ye no anya kama but ne aye din empese be ka bibia be affect omo qualification no ti se o ma wie nu so ankom be celebration de esenka bibia chechira aboa na hwa ne esana no ba bibia amba chechira aboa no no asa mo namba bi de a mo ye ne saa de a enye fine
Mate obedi yankwe
honorable so ne mo na baso honorable for still love
yeah
yambo na baso wa kire se President John Dramani Mahama choice no and one make you wrong choice because ye kai say o man panyini ye campaign no o kan so the as good beba enti at least we team the team aba back to oboase a on say the impact of an MC in here say o man panyini ani so ade hunu no wona ububu nu nketenkete ema ekoso wo mpatam enti for still a wo hwe no kram nye sure say maame no opeball but o man panyini boso say opeso de as good eba back intino ena maame for still have MC e make sure say there be the economic benefit, the financial benefit, and even the name say we can be about born about as good that and fast de be bentino ena maame tijina mu say jobe ye bia wo say maame na we matches in anajibo no ko o say Jesse ko away match enti MC wo bo ase de jibo ese say we o man panyini kura no na djuma power boy Ashanti region ese development no on Omanpenyin and double the position or the request but to Omanpenyin
nationalist
or Omanpenyin man.
Yanko
still have appear maybe there be able about power. My power ya dey as good about.
Yanko
no Dimutintima was it to appointment in the crowd.
Yeah.
There's no Dimutintima said there be.
Yan letters near about national under 17 Black Stars China. Jibo. Yan Senegal na Bansani e be e Premier League games no. So far medal table na.
Obuase West for PR.
Ofa medal table na Mobed. Ghana toso mama hwe bia da. 1 2 okay Ghana toso 12.
Okay.
Yeni gold, yenyanji gold. Okay. But ya just silver bako. And ya just silver bako and you bronze 4. Into total of 5 medals and yaje. Senior African Athletics Championship.
Okay.
Ochana closing ceremony.
Okay.
And also 200 meters qualifiers no. Ever koso.
Life is about preparation. Life is about.
Is it the Sikaba?
Oh yeah, idea. But life is about preparation. It's one thing that we must look at. You can be biano. One boy who are deep who are modern bono. Alberto to a purpose. BBI a skill. BBI a skill. Eduana no a skill. Medical 2 a skill, which you need to polish the craft. Jibo de no madam for you. No chimanwa. And it's when you automatic be. Na okotena manual kemafe na chese. Ohu di oye. It taking about 5 minutes. After all sharpen the kakre bi na jibo. Ono anu abuje ma okono. No kreni nyina ye ba akope. No kreni ye ba akope. We invested in this competition, but I'm not sure we invested in our athletes the way we are supposed to. I want to say surprisingly, so castle net wider. You realize that Omo Mukoji Gold no Omo started from 2 months to the competition. There was this documentary on Usain Bolt Ajibo na mehe. And Usain Bolt was saying say or prepare 4 years for a race which is less than 10 seconds. But so consider just the 10 seconds. Now find say 10 seconds need to prepare. You go and you will flop. Sanoka. Until you need to go and put in a massive impact ahead of the preparation. Jibo, a man, 104, 1,401 for me, you know. Omunyina girls nana so mukọ Intakoyibio. Any Suzuki will come say. Ba konfe no Dobroni on the
Dobroni dey.
On the one chain pass, you know.
Oh, okay.
Right no.
From baby I meet you on the right no.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. From who screen the right. And over the otona, the otuano so no.
On the Gaza no.
Gaza. To a man you know much mutin on.
That way a senior athletics championship.
Yeah.
And the women echo.
Yes. So that shows you the promise. That shows you the future.
And she say you well prepared.
And no. But clearly, if I met me a Africa, you know, matter so tender. Where I'm Kuala was season and saying, it means that if you are investing in them for the next 5 years, only God knows baby what could do. Into the big issue is the investment. The sports and recreation minister, Jibo, let's find connections. In Kuala New School, USS now, Yempe Kwan bit me do certain universities outside, where their craft will be polished, the right training. Jibo, technique we here on. Into nipa mienu be gina free kick on one who apply the right technique, be turn it, but I apply the wrong technique over the bar that supporters. So maybe the NES say we don't have issues with the talent. We have issues with the polishing, and this is not just athletics. It also happens in football. So I stay there and say Blasters no more banning or more free Ghana. So Bobo Ghana, and you go division 2 be. Now age bear 17 year then call no call polish no aba. Now so here goes abena somewhere shewo South Avigua. Now me head Peter Akwa e Kotokwa. Omunyina see so Peter Akwa bena somwa 2 talent akotkunya no. But here somwa the oil South Avigua na he Peter. It means that every craft needs to be polished.
Okay.
It needs some sort of fine product. In Ghana, you too good now. You the corner bro for na polish it. No man come about the time here. You cool this I know you know. So that is what we should be doing here. Again, athletics coaches in Djibouti, I think as a country, we must find the best and sponsor them and take them outside. They be a Blasters AJ AFCON 4 times. But people forget about the story of CKJ and Finio Sam Dude, where Ohinijan, together with Kwame Nkrumah, decided, say, to get the best out of your players, we need a good coach. Inti fine, we best start with Abrofo. By idea, no. Yeah, the umbe kwa mama kwa kusua the Abrofo ni no maba abechere.
Okay.
Kwe be bit say boxing. Boxer bi betimi assist Jibo. Bo say youth level na e amateur no wakwa ko wini. Inti that means that kono ne time no we gina so pa. But the progress to the next stage, no bo say akwa lucky wo baby foforo. Okay. Inti umbe kwa mani no ma sa omo no ma be better than them. So boxing coaches, athletics coaches, high jump ni pole vault yo mu ye Jibo. So ko secondary schools here, mostly passion and a coaches in the yo. Man ke bit me afa fi bia bia secondary schools be 10. I hear na be koso o man no. So as a country, ye fa doctors ko mo scholarship so mu kosua de emra me ye adwuma man. Ye fa nkofo ba mu kosua de number. Enti Jibo, moving forward no. So as I let to see you be. If you are sponsoring medical doctors, pharmacists, saying and other things, me who so I know maybe yes, scholarship in Morocco, scholarship in Australia, scholarship in Germany. Near ye be more dia. Athletics so lift the image of Ghana, okay. Why can't we also scan around? Afibiani be out there, apart from secondary schools for ya more abroaching them, no mako policy abano. We should do the same thing. And farmer coaches send your mom more hand from the grassroots level, they can pick the technique this fast. Send Kwalam Yenui recently, Kuntaku, Nomit Kujina Africa, Yina 4x100. Emma Garnett militaire. That's it, and this is not even the best of athletes. The women division. Best for the baby Brambao. Ain't they using Kwalawi? So just a little bit of investment, and the returns will be massive for the country.
Okay, so
we are not impacting.
Can you under 17 kakemina for Yemra league games so Ochina yabo against Senegal. Senegal lose mo first match to South Africa. South Africa show mo you know mo team baako. Yes, your first game you 2-2 against Algeria. Echina say enye winner na esa asem o ya to ye. Na se kata no. Afidi yiye hu free mun kakran no. Ye Dr. Prosper na te ogum. Ene eye ne mrantie no. Ochina against Senegal. You under 70 World Cups watch you.
You could be a che. Even AFCON and Kazakh, you could be a che. Because
a calf of one same.
A calf one same and some regions.
And then about a club football, yeah. Ubia.
No, club football, no, it's a first, you know, first prelims, no. And only use geographical locations, no. And Intina Ghana, a Kotokunya. Nigerian club no. About when we dey abunya work.
The make say a under 17 and under 20. You buy a bonus zona.
Yeah.
Into zona no. Or maybe no our castle niska or the betra flight ama ne team or under 17 level from Ghana to Mauritania and Ghana to Sudan and Ghana to Comoros. Obien kind. One calf one quarter no say juvenile level in any zona. Do you know the dangerous thing? Can you send an hour can? The strength of African football, especially with youth team level, no, or West Africa. Yeah, West Africa for that which doesn't make sense because you need the best to go and represent the continent.
No, at the world stage, no, you can represent the continent. You can
granted,
but the woman say, CAF at the point they say under 17, under 20. You be both can be West African countries in World Cup. And you know, as I say, powerful. No, movie say, ya G space, ya G space, no, every other countries, no, so, and the countries like Tanzania, yeah.
If this is the principle leading to,
no, I am wrong though. Me support.
What about CAF Champions League? What Champions League ni and North Africa for Nigeria boso.
And I make Champions League when you start your prelims in the first game, no, so I know me.
But if we say prelims, no,
yeah,
West Africa, bet me am Ghana ni Benin abo. We are. Nanka Ghana and South Africa. They choose to final stage, all play all.
But we can when you for junior national teams no kwa.
And then can Matthias you.
Apart from
say, any CAF Champions say, no. If we say the strength lies here. Tomorrow say CAF Zone B. About Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria. Our one group.
Mali, Senegal, Burkina Faso, yeah.
You two and Echo. Then about Tanzania, Akwa Rwanda. No, I qualify. Which doesn't make sense. Why do you let the big ones fight themselves and defeat themselves? So if that is the principle, then that principle should run through all your competitions, including the CAF Champions League and Confederations Cup. Exactly. And then what running is
5 p.m. Mohammed V Football Academy pitch 3.
Victory Park no.
Pitch 3. Mohammed Academy football pitches one no. You give me Ghana Senegal 5 p.m. 5 p.m. now so no. Pitch 11. Na South Africa so no Nigeria bo. Them say pitches na be 50.
Pitches o Morocco.
Na me catch you. Me anytime there me some of these things you know, it breaking me down as a Ghanaian. Say you were my right, all the facilities here was sporting facilities here were Krumanya, especially football. I mean stadiums in Nino. A be anywhere a war and my papa chance I'm featuring park no boss have come.
You're under 17.
Yes. Apart from stands na Muson, maybe a Babaya or stands channel. Accra Sports Stadium, a Sipon, Cape Coast near Tamale or stands, ni Padudo bit me for ni Padudo. Apart from a no. We are talking of in Fitri Parker, ya fix the electronic pitch panels. Afa hunina, she pitch on boss ball. You need be Ghana have a beer. All the 16 regions, you need pitch beer on a level no. It drews our level now. Yeah, under 17 have gone. Yes, stadium beer because they feel say when they come Mohammed, they feel they call in here. On the stadiums no so soon. We no nipa kakra bi na 20. Yempe baby a hon ye park Victory Park B. But look at the standard of the pitcher and grinding so ball. And even the settings near there. Oh, and more times me hwe na me compare the na me ho. So we know and you allowed say senior football match bi abekos wo.
Yeah, this is training.
This is training. I is a training facility bi no there. Dressing room be better chamber by
Madagascar no go ball no nya similar
Mohammed the FIFA sports center hono e hona sa pitches we
I said wa pram na say wa be a who sunu pram no but we no
standard no was
it was through the break.
Can you show china na
bad judging from the fact say one of the powerhouses of juvenile football in Yomukwa Senegal. We are shocked against South Africa.
Yeah.
But there's one thing I was a book coach. I'm the Dr. Prosper Natugum there. One coach I made me penance him for his signature on every team be of FBR. So o coach team whether say results or banner results man who's any team not able to a certain pattern. They possess the ball very well. Say keep people on Kotoko, even those days or Kotoko be lose so much, but be better off in terms of dominating the game, no. And I think say I know the BB but I mean we hear they see now clearly say only boys are almost signed at the point of lose concentration here. There was a born Danny and ABC, so now who said the goals were coming, who said the BBC ano mati bako BBC ano mati mienu BBC ano masanya penalty abo afa wiem anko mu winning match no. So I'll urge the coach say on man and inko other side of the game no, because I think that tactically we were so good we near bobo on here control game here, but loss of concentration one or two things we see here e ma game Nigerians, so I can only hope say be improve against Senegal.
Okay,
omunye beyond us. I mean, Ghana, when you can't under 17, we are GD under 17, which we say currently, if you're into me, if I want to two, but a ban under 17 level, we are one of the powerhouses. I believe, say Senegal, and your mind also moving right now there. Already, almost to South Africa, and I hope say, you know, yeah, to be to me, because I said, you say to me, Winnie. I mean, say, you need comfortable, our standings, no so. Draw chrono. My last game no panic ni ma be brebe I hope say coach be hwe na afi and ama say unze vision for coach no ho so
na ajman
and the nations are sure much now because
division be without their first coach.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, yemre na afi yemhwe Ghana Premier League eno ene the twato a de ewie dwumade na nsan ya matiefo bre no mo so etimi abem games eba so over the weekend we week 33 Ghana Premier League games eba so game eba so ye be in life weekend Nations FC and Vision FC eba so Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex team simienu ofa the Ghana Premier League table Nations FC tosu dunsia 16th position Nations 41 points Vision etosu dunu 15th position almost 41 points echina abrankese enye game ketwa Mediama league leaders omoni Heart of Lions and the ACNE afe 11 Wonders and Brekum Chelsea swedru Adriana Stars and Young Apostles Dreams FC omoni Gold Stars and the ACNE Bechem United Bechem ni Asante Kotoko Samates boy omoni Hazo Folk and Bonafi Karela Tamale omoni swedru All Blacks and the ACNE they say there come say teams omo save of Ghana Premier League table now Karela, Dreams, Samates, Adriana, Kotoko, Accra House of Folk, Gold Stars, and Mediama. Omode, we said the points in the city na a better than so between a relegation. Name a free 9th position, a bepem, a year 16th position there. Ubia Timikoka, Hoho United, and 11 Wonders one. 9th position, Brekum Chelsea, or more 44 points. Basaka Holy Stars. Bechem United tosu do almost 44. Holy Stars tosu do back almost 43. Swedro Oblast tosu do me no more 42. Heart of Lions tosu do me and some more 42. Young Apostles tosu do 9 or more 42. Vision tosu do num or more 41. Nations tosu do sia or more 41. Hoho United or more league no more. And I feel 11 Wonders to be bien who are a bit me as a woman. Sia, my message say and for games
interesting. First of all,
Abrankasi.
I could do some pempins when I was supposed to if you know, a page. Nahuhe. Nanka the ni ako all the centers no games every course. I am making sure say you're ending league in the world. I always try to liken this to what is happening in England. Mm-hmm. Is it West Ham area as an episode league in a fiercely encounter. Nanka West Ham Arsenal first goal. West Ham home. Now was set a goal referee Aje. Now we are able review na yaka sesa go no enye go. Ya ha sade no. The integrity of your football na ya kan wasa na binum fit bi no e di ba na ya kan league na no mas no. That's not the case. The players no, I'm not talking about football players no. Those who are doing football no. Ema ye hu no say omo ni ye clearly shows to say game na ye bo no answer na e be shase no. There's that favoritism. Your oncophobia a person omo na omo edi ye. Your oncophobia person omo bre. And that has been the trend all these years. And it will be to my cassette. And above all was saying say all black baba shokoto kumasi. I don't know. I don't know what it. Is it fair? Say all kind of on merit. And I say because
be a kotoko motivation will form towards the game. And also better factors in
you Martin you there's a game this weekend and Sana drew. But or Casasimo.
But as a captain, you say, baby, I got to go gymnastics. League G, in your Macquam.
League G, no Macquam, but now much. One day, some show more. Suddenly, you know,
Mobocra now, you don't have Caribbean. I had the win Beko.
And it's a Kotoko person or winning supporters, and young British Kotoko. And when Kotoko wouldn't like to see their team losing over by a sports stadium. But me can't be say, yeah, system, that fairness, I remember in football. A bit promoting football anyhow. The American football, yeah, brand new. I don't know. I was not a football attend from your friends. The first I fan to commercial to business, but still, no, yeah, we are failing to live up to expectations. We are failing to change. Maybe I don't know. Kono says you be full of kobi. Tia that so tia sa older they know more. Emma, a nipa lose confident. lose trust, lose everything in a league. Games league, that na make say also vision nations all of a sudden have a game number TV so. Kuben will be interesting too. But they've played a lot of games.
And you good say 2 teams or more battle for last spot relegation maybe on game.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I support it all. But there have been instances of games that could be a call for. Say game where you call and also game no here away league and so and since I'm so to be back, you be any you found. Now make catch a nation say they are not going to enjoy anything different from say fair officiating. The highest the ref beat my own. But they say I don't tell us why. The highest beat my own Obama fair officiating. I don't tell her right. But the facts say home team enjoy baby. It will not going to happen tomorrow. Said you Ghana and say home team most times opportunity maybe no. Fairness I can assure. But say referee basis is vision at the nations. There's a nation where university has to money. Now or instead no omunye together. Omu emfa sa differences na ho no. Dr. Kwame any from they are all against supporters. Omunye no emfri ho. Na omu say a mission to save nations. Omu they can come back and do whatever they want to do. Because now make an chiro. I watch Vision team against Asante Kotoko. Oh Kumasi. Opening the team back Kumasi. Na all bobo. Na pressure in so. Na all born no man. Na Kotoko yedo baby persuasion. Still Kotoko end to be in Shana. Such team in any stadium over to say when on a good day old was abono.
Okay.
I don't know. And yet by Rabu. Maybe I'm looking for. Even though my heart tells me the nations is Amipe. But the nations are never ye. They're fair officiating. Not a very new on merit. And I'm for that.
Okay.
My heart goes for nations. But I want them to do the right thing and win.
Medase
Ananka of Bakaka. Anam Mediama. Takwa. Any dreams? A game opening. A benefit baby, if I tricking a class, I open the Kokotoka and your bro. Vazame kase say open league ajia. You have more draw ni lose at this point in time. Ebe ho. Me diema baby omodu no. Na ma demonstrate the last 2 games warrior. Or 2 or 3. Kotokoko no one 4. Baby any goes that score no 2. Heart of Lions, yes, certain league you know there. Not they were the best side. Obi anim dey kosi you are and
at a point.
Yes. And now there modern born on Tisa said of Motieno. Media man must do everything to beat Heart of Lions to make sure say at least almost stay on top until the last game. Because the last game is against Sasofo. But so bet now media man takwa ho. Say the Coco Mania bring na. What's not about draw nibi? Set up a event at this point in time, man. They basically talk on any papa.
Okay.
So, thank you. One dig it deep into the water of experience. Now, on far, you know.
But for my mentor and after me, we will be neck and soon after. Yamfa course, Kaka, the answer is so that's why a prediction. Because when your team of Kakoka, Moho, any 11 wonders.
Oh, me prediction per se, but it's tilted towards nations and all blacks. One of them may fall.
Nations and all blacks.
One of them may fall. Vision will be saved. Vision too much is not canon. Almost 4 points.
There's always what you say, Chamba Wodo, and on Bessie.
Or game no a train drawback. And I know soon the human nations no. So I know the human nations because all blacks beat my work on your points. Karela weekend. Na oma beshe kotoko kumasi.
Na asa sa match no beshe kotoko.
Say ye djuma ye titi kakaka.
Ba obla say no mo she basket list as a league no makem.
Ah so ochina mo she o makem. O ma survive. Into ochina krampo. O dey obla score away tamale. O mo ti say nations pepe.
O say Karela.
Karela no mo kobo.
Sorry, by Karela, yeah.
Nti it's anatie.
Okay.
Nti bon. Ni pacho fa mi dey bi ma o se ka wadaro mo betimi e dey atoso ma me na nfa enka na fe mi sorry nko. Na mi sorry nko. Boss, mi suro kitua bi gentleman yi. Onso one your own Alex na gina ho no.
I said the
BB Alex Abibio.
Yeah.
Na gentleman o gina na nchen no. Ono na oda nchen ha Otimoto si. He rode from the BB to Accra with the motorbike to support the B United and back. There be Timo na Alex
is a top white.
One of the bag
any car.
The BB one no. One of the team na ba premier no. One of the
don't know na call here before kwa.
Okay. Sa una no ka ho na coach no otuade ono na ambition ku coach ambition enti yemo gentleman abaso ne na Alex asin information I picking on the page say because of this no ama gentleman 1,000 cedis say for all his traveling straight no also for
1,000 Ghana okay that's it
bon the other one here
ebiom sa
players na omo ko no boss me we kra we na menye ya say me dey me then me fear any say me dey ma are losing your friend is saying Salim Adams
2
omoko
Mexico no
omoko agbesi ko Salim ko adade ko
na say aka 6 days
omoko omunie omo at the airport adade ko agbesi ko Razak Simpson so ko Ebenezer Aban so ko na Salim Adams so ko asari dia nim say be a chain obekọ dia but onka traveling squad no for now I nim but omunie the omo so boss omama omu so
ati
omo so omoko boss league ni there maybe Kotoko want to give their fans a crossing something enti evia na omako bi chema kwhye ana say oma betwa be hye wo kumase in the last match no na de besi nyina no weekend di ochena wo so mo boni nyina simultaneously kick off 3 o'clock obia 3 pm obia wo do awo de be pa ho a minute cry if people say question di ntia about akoba na sa say your body a yebo kon de time no obi am yentimi pompe by starting the nyina starting the pe enti 3 ochena yen no nu mo no na omo be call irrigation na yehu.
Okay, danger, let us say. Obed, my memory also kakra bi na afi young call line so 0322494401 0322494771 young call
referees in my fairness.
E cha dey say kwa branca say.
Ochina say kwa branca. Ochina say kwa branca. All road leads to branca.
I join me.
Me join no put the dada.
Ochina dey you know onya touch da.
Se me kwa yi na ba.
And they be ko boase. I'm say me input for boase o mo say Asante Good all players no. Be kra arrive at boase a omo prepare for China. Asante Good. SC no.
I want a problem no so go fast man.
And your friend say Blowman. Boss Blowman so the input be by him say na Obedi can Alexis. Now I can say guess was 2 get no call you know. Really you know. Every 2 from Kumasi here.
I say no bet kind of.
And was back free. The other game free Kofodia. One free Kofodia until school for no. And omo contribute. Anyway.
Okay.
Gaza no. Okay.
Jibo ochina referees no ma fairness in yadwuma de be kan ya be say Monday e be tenase na ya be tenase Monday na ntoko e be say e be tenase Monday na ntoko na e ba be the subject of discussion ti referees no ma fairness in yadwuma that's all that we were.
Okay. 0322494401 0322494771 obetimi afre no wedding so di ne ba bi akasa finado asemato aso.
So your family, I could see what in Africa said, you don't know friend after I do a control enemy.
Okay, young quay.
Yo, you say, what you say, yeah, study the area, right? The fathers are, let's say, that's the wine. It's the area.
That's it. Young Shay, danger.
Boss, I'm saying,
Lines no. Emma ye kakra.
Oh, na say we dey show ntoy na dey na ese omo ye sa.
Enhansu. Enhansu
super twice. Aha. Mediama there just I think a point they will be good. Just even just a pointer, they are good. No magic league no. Now I feel no. I cut top 4 no so. Top 4 no so. As we hear just I think a win or so then they are good. Now I say a horse will see.
All right, Yentoaso. Udini baby akase free.
Yeah, na da ngoma te hine na na ntia mo panyi na to so me no. No fa. Na me de me joma. Dibo club ya fanta boss Kumasi Asante Kotoko season no dey you say anko ye ade ma Kotoko ne ha tintimi ni league no is about the system. What the system is doing against Kotoko no is very bad. Kotoko am ye nia na ha Ghana league na bed say betimi ade e wo say Ghana league ne call autonomous league na system no entimi run ene matter and coming back to a eternal games you know so say nations back relegation there. They should win their match tomorrow. Kotoko, you did the needful for them on Sunday. But say yes, we grow from you pay them back. Not Nations FC as in the league. Next year we are fighting for Kingfisher to come back to the league. Then we have 4 clubs playing in the Asante.
The boys in the da see. Yemfa do chato and I say yemfensia. Okay, yedemusia na nyame ya aduma ebesa ehia eye efri juada